Somatic, you not coming to the podcast today? No. You need to get some rest. But later on, we gotta talk to you about why you suck ass, man. It's contagious. Carney 83. Okay, cut that shit out. Okay, I'm good for this. Where are we at on Twitch? There we go. Okay. Okay, we did that. Hey, Carney, guess what, bro? I just found out YouTube put some dumb shit that said, like, they got a new law, like age restriction for kids. And now every time I put up a live stream or a video, I gotta make sure to let people know it's not for kids. So, my channel's not for kids. Huh? There's no option. There says the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, the COPPA, and other laws. You're required to tell us whether your videos are made for kids. So I guess I'll just age restriction. I guess so, bro. I don't know. Well, I mean, we don't have mature content, but we do curse, so I don't know. I wish they would do that shit to like Rags and Fratanga, all those weirdos, those furries and shit. Oh, let's see how it looks. Well, it looks like everything's saved. Looks like we're good here. Okay. Well, I'm live. I don't know if J Love and all of them gonna be here this weekend. Okay. Adam will probably drag his UK ass in here later on. He's done eating crumpets and yeah, he's telling me he's been making like what is it, the slingshots on Death Stranding and all of this crap he's been creating, bro. Hmm. Hmm. Found those fucking magazines. Whatever. You updated the whole thing, so don't sit up here and yeah. You updated it, bro. I saved it multiple times. I know you updated it because I'm looking at it right fucking now. Damn, bro. The hell? You're telling me you're not updating it, but you updated it. Okay. What's going on, guys? We started a tad bit early so we could get everything set up. Me and Sam are here. We're gonna be talking about the topics of this week, which there's a lot. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot. Did I put that wrong? Is it XO or is it like XO, like the old? That's the number. Like the number or the letter? It's the letter. Fucking bitch. Yeah, that is a good question. X019.
Here's what I found.
Xbox X019.
Here are some results from the web.
I mean, did you even catch any of that?
Oh, me? No, I mean,
Yeah.
all I caught was the highlights. Oh, Kingdom Hearts and Yakuza are going to Xbox. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's it. That's the only thing that I found.
I mean, I saw a little bit of it. We didn't miss much, yeah. That was, again, that show was too
Yeah,
long for
I
what
don't
they
think
showed.
we missed anything. Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk to you real quick. We'll talk about these topics for roughly 2 hours, and yeah.
Get some of the crew in here, man. Who's in the chat right now?
I don't know. Let's see who's in here. We got Jamar Bait always. Tashima Goulds. Tashima Ghoul 86 is in here. We got Nightbot. We got Love Nightbot. Livid Germ is in here. Joystick Guru is in here. Axel is in here. Yeah, that's it.
What's going on, everybody?
I think Axel is a troll, but we gotta ignore him.
Why is it saying my shit was delivered today? What the hell? Let's look at my Amazon stuff real quick. Okay, so
What happened? Your mic fucked up.
no, what I'm gonna get, because they just lowered my Amazon package. Give me a minute, I'm gonna bring it right back in.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. 2020 is almost here. December is approaching super fast. This is the last week before the last week of November, basically. This is the last week before the last. Yeah, this is the week before the last week of November, whatever. So, oh, Snow Bunny's in here.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, and you guys? How's
I'm
everybody
alright.
doing? Sorry, I'm late. I was playing Pokemon.
I bet.
All right. What's going on today? What's in the news now?
We're gonna talk about EXO. We're gonna talk about the prospects of Black Friday, what it can mean for anybody. Um, Thanks, Livet. Um, we can also we're gonna talk about what to look forward to in 2020 because 2020 is approaching. We're also gonna be talking about the Game of the Year nominees for the big game award show in December. Um, so I don't know if you heard, we're getting those. The nominees are gonna drop this Tuesday, 12 noon on the East Coast side, and then 9 in the morning West Coast side. So on Tuesday, we will know who the nominees for the Game of the Year is. I would think that Death Stranding would be nominated, but we'll see. We'll see. They might pick every game but Death Stranding, but from what I'm hearing from other people that have beaten the game, not like myself, they are claiming this Game of the Year after they beaten the game and realize the story and all that shit. So that's my focus this week. All my gameplay for Death Stranding this week, starting tomorrow, will be story based. That's what it's gonna be.
Awesome.
Yep.
Hey, Jamar. Oh goodness. All right. Hey, J Love.
What's up? How you doing?
Doing good, and you?
Chilling, man, chilling. How's your?
So. Let's put it that way. Hey, Ian.
I don't think any big news.
What's good? What's good, Jay? What's good, Sam?
What's up, J Love? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. How was your week, man? Chilling.
So yeah, I'm just chilling. Good weekend.
All right. Hey, what's up to everybody in the comment section? Show love. PlayStation Legion. Yo, I hope everybody's having a great week so far, man. You know, everybody chilling.
Yeah, Pokemon came out.
How's Mario Mansion? Luigi's Mansion. Boss,
Oh, that's good. I haven't beaten that one yet. Haven't beaten it yet.
Word.
But I moved to Pokemon for a moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up one of these bundles. I'm trying to get a gift, an early Christmas gift, so I'm gonna catch one of those bundles, man.
What, on Black Friday?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna snatch one of those PS4s up for Black Friday, man. That's a good bundle. Some good deals, Snow Bunny. You should catch one. Your niece is in F Avenue.
Nah. I barely have time to play my Switch. I know I won't have time to play that also.
No, but I'm saying family members.
All my family, only family I have that's near me is my mom. I'm an only child for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Hello.
What's going on, Snow Bunny?
Nothing much.
Good, man.
Where'd JayTech go?
I'm here.
Okay.
So, Bunny, I'm the same way. I don't have time really like that neither because it work. I work grave shift, so it's
I used
hard,
to
man.
I used to love working the graveyard shift.
Yeah, I work the grave shift, so it's hard for me. You know, I it's Platinum Spider-Man trying to get into Death Stranding.
See, I don't even bother with platinum in games because that just takes too long. I just play them to complete them.
Yeah, I'm like that. Platinum joke.
Yeah, same here. There's no time. Look at Death Stranding. That's gonna take like hundreds of hours. You want to platinum that?
Death Stranding.
Yeah. You have to go back and get all the 5 stars. It's too much time.
I think the best way to do that is at the end. Don't like because by the end of the game, you gotta have so many things like the little I forgot what the fuck this name is. Hold on, let me go in my locker real quick and check this name out. The floating carrier. Like once you unlock it, you can hook up 2 together and put all your packages on there, and then carry additional packages on your back, so you can make like one trip. You know what I'm saying? And then of course the bike, the truck that you get. These are other instruments you can use to make more deliveries to get those 5 stars rapidly instead of like worrying about it during the main game. So that's what I think my focus is going to be, like I said this week, is getting through the story and worrying about the 5 stars later on. I'm probably going to switch it to hard difficulty too. Like they said, switch it to hard difficulty towards the end so you can get the platinum. So that's what I think I'm going to aim for, the platinum on this game. You know, I played a lot of games that take a long time to get platinum, and I think this will be one that I think I can achieve.
What about Days Gone? That's a long time. That's 80 hours plus.
Yeah, I platinumed that one too.
Days Gone?
Yeah, I platinumed Days Gone earlier this year. So I can deal with games that are lengthy and platinum it. I mean, except for Monster Hunter.
At the end of Days Gone too. Once I finish it, I'm done with that.
Yeah, like I'm looking at people upset about the Pokedex, talking about all the Pokemon are not in this game, and I'm like, who got time to hunt down all those?
People with no life.
Like every Pokemon in existence.
Yeah, I mean, like, who got time to hunt down all them?
You gotta understand, this is
You can play it at work, but shit, I wish I could do that at my job.
This is the age of sensitivity, Snow Bunny. So everybody's gonna be bitchy about something. You know, even things that people didn't bitch about before, we're bitching about them now. So you know, it's best just to ignore that shit. Okay, we got enough people here to talk about the topics. I don't know where Big Money is. I don't think I talked to him this week.
Yo, Jay, who you got as a special guest today, man? Who you got as a special guest today?
We don't have any. I wasn't.
Sound so excited.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, Big Money takes care of that. We don't seem to have a special guest this weekend. I wasn't here yesterday, so I didn't get to talk to Big Money yesterday or Friday. So I don't know. Who
haven't we gotten at this point?
We got a lot of people.
Yeah.
You need next gen. You need next gen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next gen. He haven't got next gen. We need that dude. Him or
I don't mind getting whoever, but whoever comes on the show, I don't want them like to do that troll bullshit. We talking about games. That's what we talking about. We talking about games and where gaming is going. It's almost 2020. Our whole focus on this show, you know, because the last big game of this year was Death Stranding. I don't care what people say about Star Wars. I believe Death Stranding is a bigger game than Star Wars.
Yeah, but who's gonna win it though? Who's gonna win it though?
I don't know. It's up in the air because I don't have. I can't predict things.
Will Shenmue even get consideration? You think?
No. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't think so. It's not that I haven't. I haven't played the game. I don't know if it's like super phenomenal, but I don't know, man. Jay, I just don't know.
You did say Death Stranding though, Jay. You did say Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. I do believe Death Stranding will get a lot of awards. Will it win the big one, the one that everybody's looking forward to, the Game Award show? I don't know if it will win that. But I don't know who else is a big game that could win it. Yes, Sekiro. Everybody's going to scream Sekiro. Adam's going to scream Star Wars. Nintendo guy might scream, what's that game? Astro Chain. Astro Chain.
Either it's between Fire Emblem or Astro Chain.
Yeah, so it's like everybody has their game, but we don't know who will really win. It's hard.
Astro Chain needs some consideration. That's a good game.
Yeah, I mean, should it win Best Nintendo Game of the Year? Fuck yes. But you know those categories, Death Stranding is gonna win something. But I don't know if it's going to win Game of the Year. It's just like God of War. It didn't look like it was going to win Game of the Year when Red Dead was picking up every award that night.
That's how you know that show's stupid, though.
Yeah.
They won all the awards that didn't take home Game of the Year. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you never know, man. You never know. Now, Death Stranding outside of the United States is gonna win a lot of awards. It's gonna win a lot.
Yeah, I'm not. I ain't gonna front, man. I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. If Naughty Dog, yo, every year they release their games, they should have won Game of the Year. That that'd have been embarrassing, man. Because every year they lost. Well, that year they lost Uncharted 4. Everybody said they should have won that. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna be honest. If we gonna go the real route, they're gonna the majority of the time they're gonna try to pick a multi-plot to make everybody happy. So I wouldn't be surprised if a game like Sekiro or Resident Evil wins. I'm just saying, it makes everybody happy. You don't have to deal with fighting.
But they know
Cyberpunk
supposed to win that.
Huh?
Everybody knew Uncharted supposed to win. It's like every year they put out a game, they supposed to, or every 5 years they know Uncharted was up for nomination and supposed to have won, but they just, like you said, they let multipliers to make everybody happy. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So you know this now, so we can't be surprised if Death Stranding doesn't win it.
You talking about the year Overwatch won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated. Yeah, that was so stupid.
And it's like I think the recommendation for all games, you need a story. You need a story. You can't win without a story. I mean, that's Game of the Year right there. You have to have a story. You have to have a campaign, not one you got to go on an internet browser and look on the website to find the lore behind each character. No, I don't want to see that. No, you put the campaign in the game. You were charging $60 for Overwatch anyway, so why not put the campaign inside the game?
Right.
Like, I never.
But Sam, it would have been embarrassing if every time Naughty Dog puts out a game.
So Eddie.
No, what annoyed me about that was that everybody thought Overwatch was, because this is when people really acted dumb at the beginning of the generation.
Yeah.
They're trying to act like, the majority of the awards went to Uncharted 4 that year. It didn't go to Overwatch. I could put the link in the chat right now. People are going to act stupid.
Eddie just sent me a link to Plan 8. It's by the people that made. Hold on, my computer wants to act stupid.
That game looks fucking.
I'm looking at it now. Hold on, I'm trying.
It looks phenomenal. You just seen Plan 8? JayTech?
I've been out all weekend. I haven't saw anything all weekend.
Sam, you never seen Plan 8?
Nah.
Go look at that shit. I ain't gonna front.
It's by the people that did Black Desert. They're making Plan 8. Plan 8 is like, it seems to be like a very high action cyberpunk mixed with Horizon Zero Dawn and Titanfall. It looks really, really good. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. It looks really good.
Yeah, but they didn't announce who that game is for, though. Is it for PS4?
It looks too big for them to put it on PC only, so it's definitely coming to all consoles.
Who's developing this game?
The people that made Black Desert.
Oh, their budget got a lot bigger, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at it right now. You got
like
bow and arrows, you got normal guns, you got attachments for your arm. Grappling hooks. It really, really looks good. It looks good. Main character looks a little bit like the main character from Resident Evil 2, which is cool. Nice jacket and shit. Looks dope. Plan 8.
Yeah.
Plan 8. Official trailer.
Check it out, Sam. Snow Bunny, check it out. It's good for the health.
Yeah. Plan 8 looks
good. They already announced like multiplayer for it and everything?
No multiplayer, but it looks like it's a campaign game.
That is strange.
It don't have any systems that it's announced for. But it's definitely a game. I don't see this going only on PC since they already brought Black Desert to multiplayer.
That should look dope, man.
I want to get this information out to the gamers, so let me send you a link. This is Plan 8. Plan 8 really looks good. Looks dope.
It looks dope.
Yeah, Plan 8. Yeah.
Graphics.
I like that.
Graphics.
I mean, I love if it's a multi-plat or exclusive. If it has a lot of action like that, it can suck me in with that story, sci-fi story. Definitely pick it up. I probably will pick that up more than Cyberpunk. That's just me personally.
Hell yeah.
Because I want more fast action, and I'm sorry, I want to see my character. If you're gonna let me customize my character in Cyberpunk, I want to be able to play in third person just like on Witcher. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you know
Yeah.
they need to work that out before the game comes out to allow third person as well as first person view on Cyberpunk.
Did you see it yet, Sam? Yet? Did you see Plan 8 yet?
No.
I
Check it out in a bit.
don't worry, Sam. You could check it out later. It's a great game. Don't worry. We gotta stay focused on the topic.
Crazy,
Link is in the comment section. I will be spamming the link for Plan 8. J Love is talking about Plan 8. Plan 8 looks amazing. I want you guys to check out Plan 8. Okay, guys, check out Plan 8. Watch that trailer. Watch the trailer. It's by the people that made Black Desert. Now, I didn't buy Black Desert. Black Desert was a PC exclusive. The developer then put the game on Xbox and PS4. I would think that this game might have exclusivity, timed exclusivity with Xbox because Microsoft paid for the timed exclusivity for Black Desert for a whole year. So don't hold your breath that the game's going to come out on PS4 or PS5 at the same time as Xbox. This is Black Desert developer.
You think this is... Jay, you think this is next gen tech or what?
No,
you think this
no,
is
it's current gen. It's current gen. It's current gen.
Current gen?
No,
hold on,
J-Love, you hyping it up too much. I just played Death Stranding for...
It looks dope, man.
It do look dope. I played Death Stranding for 5 days. That's not on the quality of Death Stranding, so it's not next gen.
I think that might be cross gen.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
yo.
it might be cross gen, but it's not next gen.
Shit, man.
Not exclusive.
Wow.
It's not exclusively on next gen, J Love. They wouldn't even be showing that if that was only on next gen. That's cross gen.
Well, look at Last of Us.
But I'm just saying they didn't show us what it looked like on PS5. They showing us PS4 Pro. How you gonna say that's next gen when we don't know what next gen technology is supposed? They not supposed to show us next gen. The best they could show us right now is that running on a PC. You see what I'm saying? They're not eligible to show PS5 or Xbox Scarlet technology yet. No third party can show what those systems can do. Only those companies can do that. And they got to do that next year. So what we're seeing is probably running on current gen hardware, but I want to say it was running on a PC, but it looked like it might have been running on PS4 or Xbox One. But if they want to deal with Microsoft again, it might be some sort of timed exclusivity. Again, we're looking at the patterns of what happened with the developer's very first game, which was Black Desert, which got a 1-year timed exclusivity for Xbox One. So I wouldn't hold my breath that this game comes to every platform exactly at the same time, but it probably will be the best idea for them. You don't want to fuck up, potential consumers. Not again. They just bring it out on everybody's platform the same fucking day. But yeah, that's definitely current gen. I mean, it could be on PS5, but we won't know what it looked like on PS5. That looked like PS4, Xbox One. A lot of action in it though. Definitely a lot of action.
Hell yeah.
That's an old school game right there. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, nice little old school action game. You don't get a lot of those. It's exciting to see that. Like, I just wish more developers would take more chances doing good gameplay, good games. Like, you don't have to put out sequel after sequel after sequel. I know a lot of people might not understand Death Stranding, but I'm glad that it's different. You can hate it all you want. You can call it boring all you want. But it's different, and I love it.
Agree.
And I can't put the game down. And that's how you're supposed to feel about.
But Jay, they got enough old school games bring back Silent Hill and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. PlayStation, they have IPs from back in the day from PS1, PS2, PS3. They have the biggest library of amazing IPs ever. And I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do. This is one thing we need to keep an eye on. December 4th is when they're gonna have a Japanese award show. At this Japanese award show, they're going to be talking about the sales of individual games that we did not get sales numbers for. That means Days Gone will get sales numbers from worldwide. Death Stranding should probably be getting sales numbers from worldwide. This is a Japanese award show they've been doing for years in Japan, and it's going to be on the 25th anniversary of the PlayStation 1 release. So, December 4th is the 25th anniversary that the PlayStation 1 was released in Japan. So, it's a big day, and it is a big event, because I definitely believe we will see something new. So, I cannot wait for that. That's December 4th. calendars mark, and from what I believe to remember, the pattern for that. Wait up. When did PlayStation come out?
Was it
Sorry. It was. I think it's December 3rd. I think. When did? Damn. When did PlayStation 1 come out? Yeah, okay, sorry, my fault. It's not December 4th, it's December 3rd. December 3rd is a Tuesday. So keep your calendars marked. It's December 3rd. It's a Tuesday. So again, it's a Tuesday. It's an update day for PlayStation Store, so keep your calendars marked.
Is that live streaming or what, Jay? What they're gonna do?
I don't know. They said they've been doing it for years, but we haven't really been paying attention, I guess, because I just picked up on it this year. So I don't know if it's gonna be live streamed, but I think the closer we get to December 3rd, we should get more information from the Japanese branch if it's gonna be a live stream event or is it gonna be a private event, where they have the event but they give out information. So we gotta see. That's some big news. Outside of that, it's the year's over. Star Wars came out, Pokemon came out, Call of Duty is out, Need for Speed is out, Death Stranding is out, Gears is out, Luigi's Mansion is out. The biggest games at the end of the year are already out. Now we're getting ready for Black Friday. So the year is over. After Black Friday, we're waiting for the Game Awards to see who wins Game of the Year this year, and that's pretty much it. As you guys know, we're at the end of the year. It's the later part of November. After this week, we'll be in the last week of November, and that'll be Black Friday. So what I do expect is for Sony sometime this week, maybe Monday, maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, we don't know. They will show off their official television advertisement for their Black Friday bundle, as well as all other advertisement for price cuts for any consoles, bundles, controllers, games, anything. Of course, also talking about the PlayStation Store Black Friday sale. So I expect that news to be given out to us this week. Again, you don't want to put out the news the week of Black Friday. Sony's been doing Black Friday a week before for the last couple years, so I expect that information again to come out this week, which is the week before Black Friday. Hello?
Yep, still here.
On that podcast.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
You good?
I'm gonna call you back.
Oh.
Okay. No, just had a phone call. Let's see. Back on schedule. So what are we gonna start with first? Are we gonna talk about our who we're gonna go with Game of the Year? Everybody's gonna pick who they think Game of the Year should be, or I think we should start with that, and then we'll talk about what to expect from 2020, because there's some games that don't have release dates. There are some games that have went dark, meaning that we haven't heard about them in a while. But let's get our predictions out. I'm going with Death Stranding. It might not win, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm sticking with Death Stranding for Game of the Year.
Are you talking about for the show or for the majority of the
I'm going to stick for the show because everybody ignores all the other shows, even though they're just as important. But let's stick with just the Game Awards show because that's the big one. Even though we don't like Jeff Keighley, it's still the big show.
Because it's on TV and people associate TV with that
exactly. Shit. Well, I don't know, man. The last one, I don't even think it was on TV. It was live stream, but still,
You can even watch it on YouTube then or something?
No, you can watch it on YouTube and all of that stuff, but it wasn't on TV. They haven't been on TV for a while. It's just always been live streamed.
Oh yeah, they used to do Spike TV, right?
Yeah, remember they used to do Spike TV. I think it's been live streamed for like the last 4 or 5 years, something like that, maybe. Because it went away for a while too. Like it went away for like a year or two, and then it just came back because he I guess he bought the rights out for it or something because then he was doing it. Because remember, it wasn't always Jeff Keighley, was it? It wasn't always him, was it? Back in the day, like last gen, I don't think it was always Jeff Keighley. Who you going with, J Love, for Game of the Year?
I'm going with Death Stranding, man.
Okay,
That's
Death
what I'm
Stranding
going
for you, Death Stranding
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
going Death Stranding, man.
I'm gonna go look at the comments section, see what everybody picking.
I'm
Game
going
of the
Death
year.
Stranding. Shout out to my boy Jamal Bates in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. What's good, y'all?
Okay, Shadow the Ghost is going for Death Stranding Game of the Year. I see you. Live a Germ, that would be a good thing to do, to jump on next gen before Xbox, so that would be good. I mean, again, December 3rd, Legendary Day. It's on a Tuesday. It's the 25th anniversary of the Japanese release of PlayStation 1. It would be nice to get some big announcement out of that event. It would be nice. I mean, this shit ain't happening for a reason, you know? I do need to pick up that new Need for Speed when it gets lower, so I'm gonna pick that up. I mean, that Need for Speed come out every year, and every year people skip it, and then EA end up dropping the price like right after it comes out. So I think I'll wait. I think I'll be all right waiting for that. Death Stranding or Days Gone? I don't think Days Gone gonna get it, and I don't think it's gonna get nominated. Does it deserve it? Yeah, it took a little bit longer to get to the story, and even though Death Stranding is a lengthy game, you start to understand the story more.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, Death Stranding is gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, I think Death Stranding will probably get it over Days Gone, but I think Days Gone does need to walk away with some awards because it's a great game, you know. So in that regards, I definitely think the Days Gone should win some awards. I mean, at the joystick, it won Best PlayStation 4 Game and Best Story or something like that. So, you know, yeah, I think it should definitely win. Okay, Lee, you're saying Sekiro. I was expecting to see that. By the way, at the Joystick Awards, Resident Evil 2 Remake got home the ultimate. It brought home the Ultimate Game of the Year award. So hats off to Resident Evil. Of course, Capcom has been on a roll doing shit the right way ever since Monster Hunter, bringing back Resident Evil in a good way, bringing back Devil May Cry in a good way. So Capcom has been doing very, very good. We are definitely gonna have to talk about XO. You know, we're gonna have to talk about XO and see what that's all about.
Oh, you seen that? You seen it, Jay? XO?
No, I didn't watch it. I got all the heads. I got like the highlights on the internet. I didn't watch it. I'm not wasting I didn't waste my time with that shit.
That's what it was. It was a waste of time from what I saw.
Yeah, it was a waste of time. So the big takeaways is all the Kingdom Hearts are going to Xbox, and all the remaining Final Fantasies are going to Xbox. Now we don't have word on a remake. But with Square, hold on. Let me hold on, J Love. I gotta break this news. Let me break the news. With all the other Final Fantasies going to Xbox and going to Switch, I don't believe it'll be a long time before the remake of Final Fantasy VII ends up on Xbox and PC. Again, all the major third-party developers feel in their heart that they need PC and that they need Xbox. That's why they've been going multi-plat. So allow them to do this. If this is what they want to do, allow them to do this. When it doesn't pay off for them, hey, I could say I told you so. Because the first thing
you say that, Jay? Hold on. So you saying, Jay, let them port it so that it can fail?
We don't,
and then what?
Yeah, so it can fail. Like if
I just find it odd that Switch got all of the Final Fantasies before Xbox. That's what I found funny.
But they were easier, and it's also it's all people over there gonna buy it. Let me just put it this way. Let me put it bluntly. There are RPG fans, respectable RPG fans on Switch. I know this because I was a Nintendo fan, and when I was with Nintendo, after Mario, after Star Fox, after No Mercy, after Wave Race, you know, after all these amazing games, Smash Brothers as well, I started to branch off to RPGs when I hit the handheld. You know, with Dragon Quest Monsters and with Golden Sun, with Pokemon. You know, I was heavy into RPGs. So if it's one thing I know from the new generation of Nintendo fans, they definitely support RPGs. So I definitely believe the Final Fantasies will always do good if they're ported to a Nintendo system. Now, I wish.
Yeah, but Jay, if they're doing this, that means that Final Fantasy VII may wind up going over there, though.
Remake, yeah. And hey, man, I mean, that's their decision. There ain't shit we can do no more. That's their decision. They go if that's what they want to do.
That's why they buy that special collector's edition. That's why I ain't buy that shit, yo.
I'm about a standard. I'm about a standard, but do you have you saw me pre-order it yet? No, because I was waiting for announcements like this. I knew they were gonna make announcements like this. I just wanted to wait and see what they were gonna do. Do I think it's the right thing to do? Probably not, because now we know that all your games are coming over there, including remake, and it probably could hurt your sales. So at this point in time,
but Sam,
no, we're talking about Final Fantasy, the series, all of their series going to Xbox. Let me just put it out this way: if you're gonna do this, right, you should just put your games on everybody's platform at the same day, just to see if it's really gonna pay off. Because that's what you're basically saying. If I put all my games on everybody's platform, it'll pay off for me. So how about you put Final Fantasy Remake on PC, Xbox, and PS4 the same exact day and see if it pays off. The fact of the matter is you're going to make more money if it was an exclusive compared to if it's a multiplat.
We never got the truth behind it, though. Is that a deal with PlayStation? Is that their own decision?
I think it's a deal. I think it's a deal with PlayStation, and it's also their own decision because they know where the fan base is. But the thing is, if you're going to plan on bringing it to Xbox at a later date and PC at a later date, why not just put it on everybody's platform in the same exact day?
But Jay, what you just said don't make no sense. So how they know? Not I'm not saying you in particular, but what you just said. But they know where their fan base is. So why port the motherfucker?
I don't know.
Why port it?
I can't answer that. I don't work for them. That's why I didn't understand why.
You know where your fan base is, but you're still gonna do it?
Yeah, exactly. But this is the thing, bro. You know what happened with Death Stranding, right? I could not explain that to nobody. Everybody wanted an explanation from me. I can't explain it because I don't work for Kojima. I'm a PlayStation gamer. It's simple as that. That's all I am. I'm a PlayStation gamer. I cannot tell you why some of these studios make these decisions. I could not. I wish I could, but I can't.
That'd be fucked up if PlayStation, us as PlayStation users, all of us just be like, you know what? I ain't buying it.
All I'm gonna say is me. I'm
you
still
get somebody to do that. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be cool. All I'm gonna say, bro, for me personally, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm still waiting to see if they gonna do what Kojima did. Even though I know Kojima is different, I don't think any developer would say, "Hey, I'm putting my game on your platform," even though I announced it exclusively. I don't think Square gonna do that because they know what double dipping is, just like Rockstar. They know what double dipping is. They did not announce the PC version of Red Dead until after they got a year's worth of sales from the consoles. And I don't think that
just like Square did that with Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
Octopath was a Switch exclusive. They didn't announce it till a year later, after a year, that it went to PC. Square won't announce that before the sales. They'll wait till a while after. Unlike Kojima, who announced it like before it went on sale.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. J Love, don't worry about it too much, man. I mean, it is what it is at this point. That's all. Like that's all.
I'm gonna get that collector's, but I said, nah, man, I ain't getting it.
No, see, I was gonna get the game, but I haven't pre-ordered the game yet. And the reason why I haven't pre-ordered the game because I've been waiting for things like this. It's not that this would not happen. It has to happen. And you wanna know why? We at the end of the gen. That's why it's happening. If you wanted to know why. Everybody's making their stand and make as much money as possible because we at the end of the gen.
To stockpile before the next gen.
There you go. They're gonna try to make as much money as possible before next gen, and that's all they care about right now. So
is the Switch ever dropping a price before the next gen?
No, it won't.
No.
Okay. No, it won't.
It may not even drop after the next gen. Look at the Wii U. That bitch is still expensive.
No, they won't do that.
It's like engraved in stone.
Yeah.
The games too,
like their money.
Well, no, on this Black Friday, they've actually put a lot of their games on sale.
What they put on sale, Snow Bunny?
They put Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart. A lot of them are going to be like 50% off.
Yeah, because they're old as shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and but some of the newer games are going low too, but they're like a lot of the third-party games, like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X2.
Yeah.
That's going to be like 50% off.
Again, they're to be honest, no hard feelings. They all are super old. But I expect
a lot of people didn't buy them because they're like, I'm not paying $60 for an old ass game.
And that's what I don't understand about Nintendo. How do they get away with even forcing a third party developer to make their game top price? Why?
No, because third party games always go on sale on Nintendo. Like when I bought my Diablo, it was $40 instead of $60 because the developer was having a sale. The third party stuff go on sale more often than their first party stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Their first party software must sell like gangbusters.
Yeah. What up, everybody? What's going on, Addy? I saw the. Don't worry, I saw the gameplay trailer you put in the Legion chat. We talked about it in the beginning. I saw it. Don't worry about it. I saw it. It was really good. But like I was telling J-Lo, we gotta figure out if the developer gonna make any contracts with Xbox because they did that with Black Desert. The same people that made Black Desert is making that game. So we gotta see if they gonna make a contract.
They had an event. They had another event. They had like they were showing all the new games coming out. That's one of them. They got a game that it's called something. It's gonna be like Black Desert. It'd be something like Black Desert, but it's gonna be more like more different. It'll be something different though. They say.
Okay.
But they had a game event and stuff. Well, what y'all thought about the Xbox thing?
Look, as far as like them getting Yakuza and Final Fantasy, like we was talking about, it's at the end of the gen. These games are old. Let's be honest. They're getting Yakuza 0, 1, and I think 2, and that's it. And then you're getting the other ones later, but PlayStation has already got all those. You see what I'm saying?
But Jay, is that reason why Phil went to Japan because of this? Because he got Yakuza.
I think so.
Final Fantasy,
I think so. I think it's been something. But look, it's Sega and Square. They're more American than they ever been in their whole fucking life. Square Enix and Sega have been more American right now than they ever been. It's the only way that Phil was able to be successful in getting that. But if you look at it, what I'm looking at, they're all old ass games now.
But
you gotta remember, yes, you got Kingdom Hearts 3 at the same exact time, but everybody said Kingdom Hearts 3 was not the best Kingdom Hearts. The best Kingdom Hearts were the older ones, 1 and 2. And we got remasters for 1 and 2 last gen and this gen. And Xbox is just now getting it, and they still don't get to play it until next year. You see what I'm saying? They're getting all the old games.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Square is going to do any more Kingdom Hearts after this. They might do spin-offs, but I don't know if they can do another main storyline. Because remember, this was the worst one because they didn't add the Final Fantasy characters as cameos. This is the only Kingdom Hearts that did not have Final Fantasy characters included in the game. So it's actually not the best Kingdom Hearts, and I'm talking about 3. When you talking about Yakuza, again, you get 1, 2, and 3, but you don't get to play them until 2020. That's the year of next gen. So again, Phil did good, but to what extent? You still don't get to play these games until basically the end of the gen. Xbox is just doing what it can do with Game Pass until the Scarlet comes out.
Yeah, but for what I read and what I was hearing through some podcasts as I was hovering, they said that they ain't gonna keep them things on keep these games on Game Pass for so long. It's only a limited time because they want to see how these games do. But
that's another thing. That's what I think that people should really understand. They're putting them on Game Pass. They're not putting them out to buy.
I was gonna say you can't buy them separately.
I don't. No. From what I'm hearing,
wow.
It's going to Game Pass only, but they're not gonna be able to buy them separately.
Yo, that is strange.
It's not strange. I mean, you got to remember, if this is all Phil could do, it's successful in his eyes.
What
I mean, by strange, I mean really ghetto, and that I've never seen it before. Like, hold up. So, like, we're gonna negotiate so we can just put this shit on Game Pass for like a couple months, and that's it. Like, that's the announcement.
Hey, bro, that's all they. This is all they can do. That's all they can do, man.
Will they support that game, JayTech? You got to think about
they're not. They're not gonna play. They're not gonna play these games. They're not. Look. This is all I'm saying. When I said they coming at the end of the gen, the PlayStation community has been an established fan base of Kingdom Hearts for probably over 15 years now.
Yeah.
Whoever wanted to play Kingdom Hearts played it. I would have thought that Kingdom Hearts would have went to Nintendo before Xbox because I know they want to play it.
Yakuza 2.
Yeah, Yakuza.
Well,
but the thing with Yakuza's a little bit more powerful than Kingdom Hearts. The Switch can run Kingdom Hearts perfectly. Yakuza.
Well, we had a Kingdom Hearts on the 3DS. They did a spin-off version for us, and it did quite well.
Yeah.
I think they did one or two of them spin-off on the 3DS.
Yeah, they did.
And they were very well.
They did a DS, they did one 3DS, and then they did one cell phone. Now, they gave us the 3DS. They remastered that for that 1.2, 2.2, 2.5 collection, right? They did that, right? But I'm talking about the one that they got for the Game Boy Advance. They remastered that with the PlayStation 2 engine and gave it to the PlayStation community. Now, I don't know how the sales went back in the day, but it was a different type of game, and they still kept the card base. But again, all I'm saying is I think y'all deserve it more than Xbox. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get in a fight with nobody. I think the Nintendo community deserves Kingdom Hearts more so than the Xbox, because it's more.
Do you realize how many? Do you realize how many people would lose their mind if they made that announcement, even if it went just?
I know, and that's why it's so fucked up that we got the announcement at XO. Oh, Kingdom Hearts going to Xbox, and nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Nobody cared though.
Like a non-reaction.
It was a non-reaction. It's like, okay, you got bragging rights for a little bit, but does it really matter? Because in 2 more months it's gonna be 2020. Like, does it really matter? That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody that wanted to play Yakuza, everybody that wanted to play Kingdom Hearts, they had their chance. And don't say they didn't. They had their chance, and they had their chance to play it on PlayStation for over 15 years.
Like, Yakuza come out on PC too?
The ones that are out for Xbox are out for PC.
So you can buy them on Steam.
0, 1, and 2. And that's what Xbox is getting. Xbox is getting 0, 1, and 2.
Aren't they doing some like special collector's edition for the PlayStation 4 coming out in February?
So basically what happened is they already got that collector's edition. If you pre-ordered it digitally, every time that a new version of the game is out, you get to download it for free. So when 3 was out, you download it. When 4 is out, you download it. When 5 is out, you download it. When 6 is out, you download it. And that's how they have it.
No, I thought it was a physical collection.
Oh, they have that one too. Yeah, they have that one.
Okay.
But as of right now, the collection you're talking about, they have a digital version when 3, 4, and that's what it is. It's when 3, 4, and 5 is out, you get to download it. But the physical, I think, is going to include every Yakuza game, including 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7, probably.
They don't got 5 in there?
No, 5 is going to be there. Yeah, right. That's what the collection was made for, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 is what it's made for. The one that came out on PS3, the one that came out, 2 came out on PS3, and... Wait. Did 3 come out on PS3, or did 3 come out on PS2? I forgot.
It might have been PS2. I'm not sure. Okay,
then 3 came out on PS2, and then 4 and 5 came out on PS3. And then 6 and 7 came out on PS4. But so I'm just going to put it out here publicly. I expect more developers to do this. I do expect, this is just what I expect, but it might not happen this way. Because, again, I thought that Kingdom Hearts would get announced first for multi-platform eligibility on Nintendo before Xbox, and it's weird that it happened this way. I do expect all of the Personas to go multi-plat.
Oh, come on.
Hey, shit's going crazy, J-Love. Yeah. The whole point.
We're getting Shin Megami Tensei then, if that's the case.
listen, the whole point.
That's all. I mean, that game has gone radio silent on the Switch. I've heard more information about Bayonetta than I have on that one, and that one was supposed to be in development before Bayonetta.
They might get rid of it. They might get rid of it.
Man.
You might get rid of it. Who knows? I'm not saying they should, but they might. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know what he wants to do with the Shin Megami Tensei. I don't know if he feel he need more power or if that's enough. But they've been doing some wild shit with the with Persona on PlayStation. They've been making it better. It's been getting better.
Yeah. That's one of the greatest games of all time, yo. Persona,
it's up there.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
But look. The thing is, you gotta understand, J Love. Sega owns Atlas. Atlas makes Persona. You know what I'm saying? I think Sega acquired Atlas 2 years ago. So Sega wants every game to be on every platform. That's why Sega put Yakuza on Xbox. Sega did that.
But Jay, nobody buying that shit on.
It don't matter. You gotta understand that Sega made it possible, and Sega owns Persona. So if this is gonna happen, we can't say nothing about it because we know what Sega wants. If Sega wants the game to be on everybody's platform, it's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah,
the only thing that can be done is just to make sure Sony do their part and keep bringing out real first-party exclusives. Look at Nintendo. Like, they didn't get down when Octopath Traveler went to PC. They brought out more real first-party exclusives, and that's what I expect from Sony. With fucking The Last of Us, with Ghost of Tsushima. Bring out the first parties.
Near Automata, another game.
So
that's another fucking fire game that they ported over and they didn't sell over there. They didn't sell on Xbox. Hell no.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
They released it digitally, didn't they?
What game?
What?
Automata.
Nier Automata, yeah. Nier Automata was digital only on Xbox.
A lot of games that, it's crazy when I, look at my, people will say to me, if I had to get rid of my Switch, what platform would I go to? That most likely would be a PlayStation because a lot of the third-party games that I play is also on PlayStation. But they said, fuck you, Xbox, and didn't put it on Xbox. And this is third-party stuff.
You're right. You're right, Snowbody. But guess what? I want everybody on this panel to listen to what I'm about to say right now, yo.
Let's go.
Sam, Jay, just check this shit out. All the games Jay just mentioned, right? Just think about this shit. Sony, the PlayStation brand, is keeping this alive, yo. It is keeping the industry and these motherfucking cocksuckers alive.
Damn right about that.
And I'm about to say something too.
It's keeping the industry alive because, yo, let me tell you something. You porting all these games over to the X-Failure brand, but nobody buying that shit.
X-Failure brand.
Nobody's buying that shit. Only we are supporting these games, yo. Only we supporting these games.
You gotta think about it this way: when they're porting them to the Xbox, they're going to Game Pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
They're not even buying them. If they ported them to the Switch, then the Switch people, we buy the game. That's the only thing we can do.
Nobody, they need to.
Yeah, that's the thing. Xbox, they ported the Xbox to the Game Pass.
And that's what people should understand. That Phil Spencer and the developers he's contracted to and the companies he's contracting with, they don't have any faith that the Xbox community will buy the games outright. Let's say every Final Fantasy game is $20 going on Xbox Live on the store, right? They know it won't even sell for $20. Individual Final Fantasy games won't sell for $20. That's a low price. That is a low price.
Jay, we're the catapult of the industry there.
Basically, it's been like that for a long time.
And Nintendo users are the catapult of the industry. They use us first and then throw the garbage to the Xbox.
That's how throw it to Xbox and throw it to PC. The PC.
And this genres don't do well on Xbox.
Yeah, the PC is the same as Xbox now. You get a game, they don't really care about it. They use it as bragging rights, and then they fucking forget about it. They go on Steam and buy one of them fucking the Hobo Simulator or some shit. You know what I mean?
Say Jay, tell everybody. I'm gonna ask you a question on everybody on the chat.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Imagine Sony just come out next week and say, okay, so Xbox gonna do a SO whatever this year, right? Imagine Sony come out and say in January we're about to do a PS something for everybody with all the exclusives coming out. They showing like
the games they've been working on secrets, the games that they've been working on, like been working on in January, and they just blow everybody's mouth open.
Look, that's a huge possibility. That's 100% possible. It probably might not happen exactly in January, but it's gonna happen before E3. So I expect that to happen. Sony want to be ahead of Xbox. They are not going after E3. Sony will show what they got to show before E3, and that's like months before E3. They gonna be ahead because they already ahead. You get what I'm saying? They sold 100 million before anybody else. Their focus is next gen. Their focus has been next gen for the last year and a half. After they got God of War and Spider-Man off the fucking shelves, bam, they were ready for next gen. Kojima did what he needed to do with Death Stranding, and yeah, Sony helped with the
baby.
Exactly. When Sony helped with the promotion, when Sony helped with the the world tour, that's all Sony was doing. After that, the rest of their resources have been getting ready for the PS5. So don't expect what Eddie said to be taken out of context. They are ready to show off the PS5 and what games are going to be playable probably in the beginning of next year. That's definitely going to happen.
I'm thinking March or April,
exactly.
during the beginning of the fiscal year.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about another. This is another hidden gem. It's a mix between Titanfall and Persona. And y'all watching it right here. So it was started out as an anime back in the day. They were bringing it back to anime, and they're bringing it back a game. So basically you have these smaller versions of robots, swords and guns, that you can hop inside, kind of like Titanfall. But the story is of the caliber of Persona to a degree. It's a very deep anime style story, as you can see. And this game, from what I'm seeing, is only on PlayStation in Japan, and it's already confirmed to come to the West. Now, the only other platform it'd probably be on would be PC, but from right now, I'm seeing that it's only on PlayStation when it comes over. And yes, it is a Sega game. Yes, it is a Sega game. It's called Sakura Wars. But this is what I'm saying. Sony can contract better Japanese games than Microsoft. Look at what Microsoft just got compared to what Sony's getting. Sony's getting a brand new Japanese IP from Sega. Sega hasn't made a brand new IP in a long time, and Sony's the first one that's going to get their hands on it.
Yeah,
so, and look, in comparison, J Love.
It's exclusive.
Exactly.
Exclusive?
In comparison, I can't be that mad about Xbox getting old games on Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? That's all Game Pass majority is. You get every game that's on Xbox, but the majority of the best games are from Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PS2 and PS3 with all of the, the combination of like Final Fantasy and Yakuza games, and Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
Again, old games. And I don't know how we gonna measure if they care about them because they on Game Pass. It's hard to measure that. Nobody has figured that out, how to see if they really playing these games if you're paying $1 for Game Pass for 3 months. How do we know what game is getting played the most? We don't know.
Fact.
So, what's killing me is like when I talk about like the types of games and stuff I play, which is a lot of Japanese games, the same people who will play Xbox like, oh, you're a weeb. Those exact same games they're now cheering for.
But they won't play them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that really matters.
Yep.
So I'm just sitting here like, the same, crap that I play that you think is the worst thing ever, you're hyping it up.
Yep.
I want to know what conditioning method Microsoft is using for their fan base, because we might be able to use that to our advantage.
I think it's the color green.
Better.
But look. Hey, y'all looking at the game right now? Snow Bunny, I know you watch anime. I know you would love this game. I know.
Which one is it? We don't see anything, Jay. It's just a black screen with the text.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're able to see it though?
Hold on. I might have hidden it. Hold on. Let me go see if I hidden it.
I think I heard something about Sakura Wars.
Yeah, I thought I was showing that shit the whole fucking time. Hold on.
Cause I was like, they're naming it Cherry Blossom Wars.
J Love, you heard about that rumor that Gorillas.
Fucking bitch.
With the,
Wrong screen. Sorry.
I was reading that.
Hold on.
I think I was reading that. I was reading that on Eddie on next.
That was the Elgato screen. Sorry guys, that was the Elgato screen. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see now? Y'all can see now. Okay, hold on. I just wanted to show this off real quick because I showed the longer version. I just want y'all to see this real quick. So this is Soccer Wars. It's based off an older anime that remade the anime. It looked a little dated. But now they made this new anime. Your protagonist has 2 samurai swords walking around an open world city. Again, the robots that you battle in are shorter versions of a Titanfall robot, but they can maneuver a little faster. Again, a big story, big world, lots of characters, on the page of Persona, but the graphics, of course, you can tell a little bit more 3D looking, not less cel shady. Great looking game. Cannot fucking wait to play it. It's coming out next year in the United States. I think it's coming out in Japan this holiday, and it's gonna do big numbers. Again, for right now, all that we know, it is PlayStation. Because they know this is the only place it's gonna sell. You know, like, you can't sell a game like this day one on Xbox. Everybody knows that. You just can't. But definitely gonna be picking this up day one because I've missed good classic 3D Japanese RPGs. Yeah, I know Switch got some great ones, and I will be getting a Switch in due time. But
that's reminded me of Fire Emblem.
Right here, yeah.
The 3 houses.
Somebody's echoing, by the way.
Might be Eddie.
That's me.
It might be. But yeah. Here's the announcement trailer. I was looking at the Elgato screen for the share. I thought I was looking at a fucking PlayStation Legion share.
Yeah, I had heard info about this game coming autumn 2020.
Jay, what do you think about what Eddie said, man?
What do you say? About the event? Yeah, I think the event that happened. I can't confirm it's January, but it's gonna happen before E3. Yeah.
I think it will be in February. But I'm talking about the rumors that saying that Soulcom supposed to be making Soulcom.
I heard the rumors too, but we can't confirm it because it sound wild. We can't confirm it yet. We got to confirm it later when we got confirmation. It sound wild. The rumors are saying that Guerrilla Games is working on Soulcom, but I don't know if they have experience with modern day military games. So I don't know. Man. They would probably have to contract with other people that had the experience with modern military combat. Because remember, outside of what the ISA looks like, they do look and have modern military outfits. But of course they have some of the futuristic weapons. I mean, it could be possible. It could be very, very possible.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Hold up. Is that who I think it is?
Yeah. This could be another great hit. A game starting out as a PlayStation exclusive because they know where people are gonna buy the game. Don't be mad if it's not. Don't come to your platform first. We don't know if it'll come to your platform later.
So the designer of the game, the designer of the game is the same guy who did Bleach.
Oh yeah. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at that name. I was like, wait a minute, is that who I think it is? And I went and looked it up. That manga artist is the same.
So as you can see right there, it says autumn 2020. That autumn 2020 PS4. Now we don't know if it's gonna go to another platform, but as of right now, it's gonna start out on a PS4.
Say, Bunny, I miss Bleach so bad. I miss that show so much. I swear
that show was awesome.
That show was so good, but they pissed me off when they canceled it. They wrong for canceling. They is so wrong.
So this is another game we need to keep an eye on. Project Awakening and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Not the fighting game, Relink, which is the RPG. We talked about it on the podcast a couple times. Project Awakening is like Deep Down, but it seems more realistic to actually come out. You know, I heard about Deep Down this week, Eddie. Capcom said they still didn't get rid of it completely. They renewed the IP, but I don't believe it. I think they gonna do what Square Enix did. They gonna delay the game until next gen and bring it out on 2 platforms. Cause that's what.
You talking about Project Awakening?
No, Deep Down. I think Deep Down is being delayed so it can be a multi-plat for next gen.
They say something about it. They say they
I know, that's what I'm saying. I heard what you heard, but I don't trust them. You gotta remember, they just put out. We was just talking about all these games they made multi-plat on Xbox. I don't trust none of the third-party developers to keep exclusivity promises anymore.
Yep.
Well, that and the fact of these the companies, some of them are not willing to pay the asking price to keep it exclusive on their console.
Forever.
Exactly.
Because those prices are fucking high. And I'm going to be honest, if Sony going to do 8-month exclusivities, I'm not against it. If they going to do 1-year exclusivity, I'm not against it. But we got to look at Neo and we got to look at, what is this game? Death Stranding. Both of them are 8-month exclusivity titles. That's not 12, that's 8 months. If they want to save the rest of the money to put into their first-party games, I'm all for it. Because in 8 months, you definitely going to forget that it's going on another platform. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, that's the reason, like, a lot of these third-party games I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh, that game looks awesome, but I'm kind of afraid to buy the platform because it might get ported. It might get ported to something I already have. So that's how I look at it.
Exactly. I wanted you to look at this gameplay right here. This is the Grand Blue Fantasy. I know Snow Bunny would like it, and I know my boy J Love and Eddie will like it. Because the combat is from Platinum Games, people. It's from Platinum Games. You know that combat is gonna be wild, bro. The people that did Nier Automata, bro. Platinum Games is doing the combat, and the game looks beautiful.
That game might stay exclusive because Platinum Games as of right now don't own any IP that they work on.
Yes, so this is what I wanted to inform you. Platinum Games worked on this game, and I definitely believe it was a combat portion, but they did leave the project at the end. And the game didn't come out yet, but the game is still scheduled to come out next year. But that being said, like you said, Snow Bunny, they don't own it. It's Side Games that's doing it.
Yeah.
But they did help with the combat. I clearly know their style. It is freeform. It is gorgeous. It is wild. The limit breaks are crazy. But I love the visuals. The visuals are just straight out of a beautiful anime. It reminds me on that quality of Ni no Kuni 1 when I first played it on a PS3 last gen. Such a great game.
What about Zelda, Jay?
It looks better than Zelda. No offense, it looks better than Zelda.
It doesn't. It does look better than Zelda.
Yeah. Because this, by the way, this is just the first gameplay we've ever saw. Like, this is not what the other gameplay looked like. You see what I'm saying? This was like when it first got shown off. Yeah, it looks much better now.
It should look dope though. It do look dope though.
But I want to see.
It should look fire though. I ain't gonna front. Shit is fire. It look fire.
Hold on, let me show you. Okay, let her keep walking. When she keeps walking, it's a scene about to start up with the combat. You gotta look at that combat.
Oh, an airship.
Yep.
I'm all into it.
I'm telling you.
So Snow Bunny,
Snow
Bunny, but it's not coming to the Switch. How you gonna get it?
She gonna get it.
We don't know that it's.
We gonna hook you up with a PS4 for $200. We about to hook her up.
I mean,
that shit can collect dust in the corner. It don't matter. Let it collect dust until a game you want. I'd rather you have it and be able to play a game whenever you want. Here we go, right here. Look at this fucking combat. Look at how wild this fucking combat is. That shit all freeform. You can clearly tell that's from fucking, oh my god, this fucking combat is something to behold, man. It is so fucking good. Air combos and some more shit. Fluid dodges. Team attacks.
Yeah, they did do, the combat.
Yeah, you could tell that's them.
Yeah. That's one thing about Platinum. You can tell their combat styles in their games.
So yeah, this is supposed to be coming out next year. It was gonna hit the end of the year, but of course we can see how crowded it was this year. But I wouldn't mind if this was even a cross-gen title, even though a lot of games are gonna be cross-gen because of backwards compatibility that we've been hearing about for the PS5. But if this was really cross-gen, with like a 4K 60 frames per second mode for this game, I would not mind. It does feel like the game will be 60 frames, but don't hold me to it. But I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's 60 frames.
Was this exclusive?
This is supposed to be exclusive when it comes out because the fighting version of the game is a PlayStation exclusive as well. Now, again, the only other platform it probably will be on at launch would probably be PC, again, if they feel that they need them. But I would tell a lot of developers, look at your launch day sales from other games you put on PC at the same time as consoles and then make the proper decision. If they not buying it at the same time we buying it, you should make them wait the amount of time it takes them to buy it. If it takes them 6 months to buy a game, then you give the game to them 6 months later. If it takes them a year to buy the game, you give it to them a year later. And we saw different developers do that. We saw Rockstar do it. We saw, Rocksteady do it with Arkham games. We saw WB do it with, Injustice 2. They brought that game over there 8 months later. You know, I mean, if they not going to buy the game day one, I don't see no reason to keep putting your games over there day one.
They do got a game that look like this coming to the Switch. Remember that game that looked like Zelda? Everybody got mad about.
That's not going to the Switch. No. I know what you talking about, Eddie, but that game not going to the Switch. We talking.
That game was going to the Switch.
No, bro. No. That's why they was mad. Why would they be mad if the game was going to the Switch? The game ain't going to the Switch.
Which game was it?
You remember that Chinese game that looked just like the Switch? Everybody was bitching about it.
No, it looked like the Zelda.
On the mobile platform? No. It was on mobile.
It was on mobile and PC, and now it's coming to PS4, and everybody was mad when they got announced.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't know everybody got mad about it. Shit.
Yeah, they got the Nintendo. Some of the Nintendo fans got mad. The ones in China went to the event. They brought their Zelda copies and they held it up in the air in protest. Yeah, they was pretty pissed off.
Oh, that game, I remember that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got help them out.
That's a fucking day one, bro. By the way, that's a day one, too. I love this style of gameplay. I love this new advanced cell shade gameplay because it makes games, hey, they can run more fluidly. So, hey, I'm all for it. I'm definitely going to get the new Tales of game, too. I think it's called Tales of Graces. I don't know. I'm going to be picking that shit up. I mean, next year, I'm going to be going back to my roots of Japanese RPGs because they're going to supply them for me. So why not? Oh my God, look at these fucking combos, man. You see that shit? This is day one, bro. This is day one. And this is why I love PlayStation, because developers feel that we can get the game and support this game before anybody else.
So, Bunny, you want to play that, Bunny?
Yeah, I'll wait and see. I mean, hell, my backlog's already crazy.
I know, that's the thing. She gotta get that backlog out the way.
My backlog is crazy.
Call it a backlog.
Imagine on PlayStation, Snow Bunny. Just imagine our backlog. It's crazy over here too.
Trust me, I used to have a PlayStation.
Yeah, she had a PlayStation.
I've had a PlayStation 1. I burned through 2 PlayStation 1s. I had a PlayStation 2. I had a PlayStation 3. I had an Xbox 360.
Okay, there it is. The name of the game is called Genshin Impact. Remember that? Yeah, Genshin Impact is the name of the game. That it looked like Zelda, and they was mad they brought it to PS4, but it was already on PC and cell phone.
I remember that.
Yeah, the game was started on PC and cell phone. Ain't nobody say shit. Then when they announced it for PlayStation, look, that don't look shit like Zelda. That's an anime character, man. I could not understand.
Okay, so I remember why I didn't even, this like went over my radar, because I'm so batshit happy for Gods and Monsters. Which looks like Zelda, but dealing with Greek mythology.
Oh, I was hyped about that game too until they delayed it.
I'm kind of worried about it now.
Yeah, me too.
So, but like I said, that's the reason this went under my radar because I was so hyped.
Oh, I know you gotta like this. Cause didn't you play that like Dynasty Warriors style Zelda game? Well, you know the one I'm talking about, right? It was a Zelda game. It was kind of like Dynasty Warriors with a lot of.
Oh no, the Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
Look at the combat on the fighting. They don't look like Zelda.
Nah, man. It's
it
a lot.
doesn't.
The monsters look like Zelda.
It's the same art style, and I think that's what people getting confused. But it's not the same exact game as Zelda. Like you're switching between like 5 or 6 characters, maybe 8 after you get all of them. I saw a lot of different characters. They all have different unique abilities. They don't play the same way at all. There's probably only 2 characters with swords, and nobody has a sword or a shield. There's one archer. They do have a glide. They can glide on the game. Everybody can glide. But that's it. I mean, I don't really see it as a Zelda clone. I don't know why people were mad about it. But again, these are the type of games that would do very good on Switch and PlayStation because we got gamers that will play these games.
Yeah, you can tell. Look at see how the powers they throwing their powers and stuff. Zelda
Game looks great. I like the cities and everything. It looks dope.
Well, I can't wait if I get Zelda. I want to play that Zelda game.
1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sam Ranix. What's going on, buddy? You over there petting your cat? Call it Cat Pack.
Sam. I want to play that game though.
Yep.
Nah, I remember that uproar.
I think Adam will tell you too if he.
I remember that uproar.
If he got a milk
too.
Okay, let's see what's going on with EXO. What happened at EXO?
Son of Sam said it was the best EXO ever.
Of course,
Sam,
Son of Sam is an Xbox.
Son of Sam, I forgot.
Yeah, I got Xbox X.
Damn it!
Yeah, he said it was the best EXO ever. He said when he said the games was awesome.
Aaron Greenberg's head was shinier than ever too.
So
yeah, right.
I heard that I need help on this one game. Is Grounded a multi-plat or is Grounded only on Xbox? It's a game from Obsidian.
Oh, that was an exclusive.
Okay.
It's exclusive.
And I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Wait a minute. It showed a Batman game at SOS?
Hell
We
no.
wish, Eddie.
No,
We wish.
Eddie. No, they didn't. No. If they would have announced it, we would have started with that. They did not announce no Batman game. Don't get people worked up, man.
People would have lost their minds
They
if
did
they
not
announced
announce no
Batman.
damn Batman game.
Even if
Yeah,
it
it
was
would've been
Lego Batman.
If we get any Batman news, it's got to be at the end of the year at one of these big award shows. It ain't gonna be no small EXO event. Let's go over the games that they add into the Game Pass.
It wasn't a small event, Jay. Muppet.
Fuck EXO. How about that? Like I was saying.
Idiot.
They said that. Oh, never mind. I'm reading 50 titles off of xCloud. Okay, xCloud is gonna have Madden NFL 20, Devil May Cry 5, Tekken 7, and many more. It's gonna have DualShock 4 controller support, and from Razer and some other stuff. Okay. Where are the games at? Seabound. The Seabound Soul and Fire comes to Sea of Thieves. Okay. That's it. Is there anything else? Halo Reach to the Halo Master Chief Collection is coming December 3rd. That's the same day that is the 25th anniversary of the Japanese release of PlayStation. So we'll see what happens there. That's supposed to be big for Xbox. They love Halo, so I can buy it. The Sky's the Limit and new footage from Microsoft's Flight Simulator, which is going to the PC first, and nobody knows when it's going to Xbox, so that's weird.
Yo, anybody here getting a VR for the Black Friday? I think I'm picking up one for my daughter.
I think I'm gonna pick that shit up if I see a real good bundle, which was that $200 bundle with 5 games. I'll probably pick that up.
Yeah.
Can't
Anybody
play
picking? Sam, you picking up a PSVR?
Sam's already got one.
Yeah, Sam already got
Adam,
one.
you got one?
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
Adam, you got a PSVR?
Yeah, he got a VR inside of his eyes.
Nope, I have not, and I don't plan on getting one.
Yes, you do.
Why not?
You want to get one?
Probably because of the PS5.
Well, I heard they're going to release a wireless
Fucking
PSVR.
Game Pass.
Say,
Don't think that's good.
They're releasing a wireless. They're going to release a wireless PSVR for the
I'll
PS5.
take a rain check on that wireless one, because I don't think the PS5 will be powerful enough to do that.
Oh, Adam, did you hear about this game called Plan 8 from the Black Desert developer?
What?
It's called Plan 8 from the Black Desert developer.
No, Jay, I've not heard of it.
Do you think it's a real game?
Nope, because it sounds like something you would make up.
It's Plan 8, bro. It has 8 plans in the game. If you don't take the 8 plans, you fail the game and the game blows up your system.
Sounds like you'll make up.
God damn it, Adam. No, it's actually a real game. It's called Plan 8.
It's a real game, Adam. No,
Look,
it's a real
look
game.
at the footage,
though.
bro.
It's a real game. Well, I still don't believe him. Fuck him.
Go look at it, bro. I'm showing the
It's on the
footage.
screen.
It's
It's on the
like
screen.
Horizon Zero Dawn and Resident Evil and Titanfall mixed together. It's really, really cool.
It's coming to the PlayStation.
Bro, this shit really
to
looks dope. The
PC
more I
and
look
all
at this
that.
fucking game, it looks really fucking cool. Yeah, this is day one, bro. Yeah, it's like the early days of Titanfall. It's like cybernetic enhancements. Reminds me a little bit of Cyberpunk. It's like a Cyberpunk and Titanfall and Horizon Zero Dawn mixed together. Mixed with a little, it looks a little bit like, now that I think about it, what's that game called? Division. Looks a little bit like Division. Oh, you taking car doors off of cars, use them as shields and shit? This game.
Now you're getting to be a little too much.
This game look like it's game of the fucking decade. I just wish it had more water. I'd probably give it a better score.
One thing JayTech always says. Jesus Christ.
But hey, Alan, you heard about they're saying they might be coming out with a handheld handheld.
What?
A handheld, like a PSP.
A handheld, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's rumors. They're saying it's supposed to might be launching with the PlayStation 5.
If they do, I hope they support it more than they did the PSP.
Me too.
If they do, I have no. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I hope they support it more than they did the PSP and the PS Vita, because they left that shit dead in the water, and they could have had a gold mine with it.
And they got another game called. I'm about to tell.
There was a lot of problems with the whole. There was a lot of problems with the whole Vita situation with PlayStation. To be honest, a lot of problems because they were too busy looking at two different angles. Plus, it's kind of the structure of PlayStation at the time, in which they are technically fixing right now, where they're not all over the place now. They're all in one cohesive.
Is this supposed to be coming with the PS5, or is this a separate thing?
They're saying it's supposed to be included, and the rumor makes it seem like they want to do Switch route, but it's a rumor. I don't think Sony wants to just copy off of the Switch and think they're gonna get success. Yeah, so I don't think
for the PS5.
Wait, sorry, back up. What control for PS5?
Well, the rumor that they had, basically, the next PS Vita was going to be a PS5 controller. So Eddie's saying he heard another rumor substantiating that.
What do you mean, the next portable system?
Yeah, but it's basically just a controller for the system, like the Switch.
The thing is, it's a rumor, right?
So the controller's gonna have a big screen, basically what they're saying. It's gonna have a screen.
I remember Yoshida saying he loved the idea, man. I'm not sure if it's a rumor anymore.
I don't think it is either, because people said it was fake. Remember the fake controller that we first saw last year and it had a touchpad? I don't think that shit was fake, bro. I think that was a prototype.
Don't know.
You don't know, Adam. You don't know.
I know why people bring this up, because there was a patent that came out about a cartridge, and everyone was flipping out that why would they be using cartridges? Because PS5 already confirmed to be disc-based, which is true.
But they were saying that the cartridges might be expandable memory.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well.
Okay, I wanted to talk about the power of dreams. We don't talk about dreams enough.
Lord.
No, this was important. This was from Go Scope.
You always say it's important, Jay, but you know
Shut
what?
the fuck up. This was from Go Scope on the Dreams community. He recreated the whole town of South Park. And
let me go back.
Hold on, and the intro and everything. Shut up, Adam. And he even had water in the South Park. He had water in there.
Adam, you know if it's got water, he's gonna be all in it.
That's what it is.
I'm about to send JayTech something.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Eddie, you know what South Park is, bro. You gotta give credit that they made the whole South Park in Dreams, the whole 3D town of South Park, first person view, of course.
Okay, cool. Give them credit, whatever. But
give them credit because they have water in it too.
Any other topics to talk about apart from fucking Dreams?
We have a lot of topics to talk about, but Dreams is more important than every topic.
The cars moving too, nice.
Yeah, they had the police car. They got Stan. They got like a lot of people in the town.
Let's go to Stan's house to mess with his dad.
That's the thing. They have everybody's house. They have all the stores. They have downtown. They have everything, bro. It's really, really fucking dope. Like
pushes to their PC babies and strong women.
They really did a good job. It's easy to do this though. I mean, come on. It's like a paper mache type of cartoon, but they still did a good job making it 3D. I remember back in the day they had a 3D South Park game, so yeah, it was pretty dope.
Oh, for N64?
Yeah, for the N64.
JayTech, I just sent you something on the PlayStation lead. Go look at it.
Okay, I got you, buddy.
The one on PlayStation 1, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But
okay, what's this? Crimson Desert?
Yeah, that's the one who made Black Desert. That's the people who made that's the new game.
They got gameplay, or somebody just talking about a rumor?
No, it's they got the.
Because it seemed like somebody said everything we know so far. So it's the same guy that was showing off a lot of Monster Hunter. So let me. We're gonna listen to the video on mute. And just.
Or Arex.
Yeah.
Arex like that sort of games.
It looks alright.
Ginger bastard.
Because they have two games. They had that game and the Crimson Desert, and then they got this new game, which was Plan 8.
Crimson Desert, I forgot about that.
What the fuck is this game?
It's something like Black Desert.
No, the one you looking at right now with the little kids.
Oh, that's gonna be something new right here too. That's gonna be something like Fortnite and all that.
Oh shit!
All together.
They got a lot of games, man.
You get to punch little kids.
Like it would be some like Pokemon and stuff, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Pokemon.
It's creatures.
Pokemon. Yeah, creatures.
Some like Pokemon, all that.
So I'm guessing this game right here is Crimson Desert. It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks better than Black Desert, because Black Desert on consoles look like ass.
What is this game with the horse?
This is Crimson Desert. I think this is Crimson. Yeah, this is Crimson
Like
Desert.
The Witcher Light or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna be fighting the monsters, demons, monsters.
This will work out for him. I guarantee you.
Wildlings.
Look, I'm glad that a developer that went from an MMO just, hey, we can't do MMOs all the time. Let's make something different. I'm glad they doing something different. That's good. You gotta learn from your mistakes, bro, because you tried too hard to make shit. However they try to make it look like ass on console. That's all I'm gonna say.
JayTech, there's a very important question in the chat right now.
What?
Do you really believe that the PC can't run the Decima engine?
Do I believe it?
Wow.
Do you believe it?
Did you guys believe Red Dead was gonna run on everybody's maxed out PC? Oh, it didn't. Huh. Boogity boom. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers had problems running that shit on your maxed out rigs.
Graphics cards, Jay.
Well, that was their
Adam,
fault. Just because you no, Adam.
That's to do with the manufacturers of the graphics cards, not the fucking.
Exactly, but that's what every PC fan says. Hey, I have a maxed out PC. I can run all console games. That's not something I say. That's something they tell us.
You can't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all I wanted to say. It's not something I'm saying. That's something they say. They say because they have a maxed out rigs, they can run every game on consoles. So, maybe they should fucking look at their fucking graphics cards then. This game looks wild, Eddie.
Yeah,
oh man, I'm telling you, it looked like
this week.
I'm gonna be buying this game.
It looks like Skyrim mixed with
Witcher.
With Witcher, with the smattering of Game of Thrones on top.
Yeah,
of it.
it looks really deep. Graphics look good.
Ooh.
Oh, look, they got guns. Oh yeah, this is day one. I don't know if they're gonna have a customizable character. Crimson Desert. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have a customizable character this time around. It's definitely a sequel or successor to Black Desert. But I don't mind if it doesn't have customizable characters. If it means you can do good gameplay and have good graphics, then cut that part of the game out. Very, very good. I really, really like that. Good shit, Eddie. Good find, Eddie. Good find.
But hey, I'm mean, asking Alan, you heard about that?
It looked like he just keeps showing it over and over again while talking.
Yeah, I heard about the SOCOM thing about Guerrilla Games. I heard about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that shit as a rumor. I'm not saying they can't do it, Eddie.
I don't know if I would even find that to be true or not. I don't know.
If that's a multiplayer game they're working on, then people need to shut up.
That's what I mean. Like listen, I said this ages ago that they are wanting to PlayStation are wanting to bring forth multiplayer games to their platform. They want to do it. But the problem is that they're trying to figure out which ones they can do. They have a backlog of games that could technically do it, which is SOCOM being one of them. And but the thing is, Zipper no longer exist. So who do you pass it on to? Do you pass it on to Guerrilla Games, which is a bit of an odd one because they don't really do realistic shooters or third-person shooters. They are normally futuristic, very fictional.
That's what I was telling. However, if you look at the designs of the ISA, they do look more modern day military. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say is that if they can expand on that a little bit more, it's possible. But I wouldn't hold my breath. They would have to contract with some developers that are skilled with modern day military. So I don't think that's impossible for Sony. They got the resources, they have the connections, but it would be weird. It would be different. It would be different for Guerrilla Games to take on IP that's already exists that they didn't come out with.
Any of these companies can make a game, but it has to be to a certain degree where it's actually plausible to actually buy.
Yeah, that too.
You don't just make a game.
I'm gonna say right now, the SOCOM fans. I've dealt with the SOCOM fans, Adam. They will let the game fail. They let the last SOCOM on PS3 fail. The one, what was SOCOM 4? They let it fail because it wasn't enough like SOCOM 1 and 2. And they kept begging Sony, even to this day, for the remaster of SOCOM 1 and 2. They don't want anything that's not SOCOM 1 and 2.
Last time SOCOM was actually even remotely fucking good was when it was on PS2.
I agree, but that's what I'm saying. I don't want Guerrilla Games to waste their time on a new SOCOM because the fans won't buy anything that's not SOCOM 1 and 2 remaster. That's all they care about. They made a campaign for that. They will not buy a new SOCOM. They will only buy 1 and 2 remastered. That's all they want. They don't want anything outside of that. Now you can appease to modern day gamers that might not know about SOCOM, but if you're trying to put all your eggs in a basket to get the original SOCOM players on board, they're not gonna come back.
They need to bring back MAG, and then all these idiots would see it's just like Fortnite, and then bam.
Yeah, MAG was I'm sorry, bro. MAG was ahead of its time. It was because this was before Battle Royale was even a fucking thing, and all these other bits, all the other games. And look at it now. It's came out right now. Perfect timing.
Why did people jump onto that genre this generation? That's what I never understood.
Yeah. When playing that game, I played a lot of MAG actually, to be honest.
Yeah, it was in the beta.
The game's a bit choppy, but the game itself, if you got into a good server, very active one, it's actually really good to play.
That game never crashed on me either, as bad as it looked.
No, it
ran smoothly in the beta.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Damn, hey Sam, the Ravens are beating the Texans 34-0.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
That ain't a beat. That's a stomping.
It legit didn't show up to work.
Yep. Well, I'm happy. My Ravens don't suck this year. They only have 2
We're not talking about
losses.
the Nationals championship, man. I didn't hear you say one word about that.
Because I'm not a baseball fan. But I'm happy that they won. That means taxes will go up in D.C. and I will have to pay more money for everything I fucking buy in D.C. Because now it's a 4 championship tourist city. Women's basketball, hockey, women's soccer, and baseball. Yep. So 4 championships in DC now.
You guys are the new Boston.
You say what?
You're the new Boston. You got all the championships. You got them rings.
Not baseball yet. I mean, not football. I don't think we're ever gonna have a football championship.
You've had a couple Super Bowls though with the Ravens, haven't you?
No. That's
The
Baltimore.
Redskins-
We're talking about Redskins.
The Redskins haven't won a Super Bowl since I think the 80s.
Yeah.
Sam said it in Boston.
So, Eddie,
Yo, bro,
Eddie, you looking at this right here? I don't mind a design like this. I don't. It looks dope. I know it's fake. I do know it's fake, but I would not mind a design like this. And I believe with all these rumors, something about it has to be real. And I think it's going to have a touch interface. And I definitely believe it's going to...
Do you actually want a touchscreen on our fucking controller, though?
I don't want it. I'm just saying all these...
I only asked because I remember at the beginning of this generation, people bitched about why the controllers didn't have enough battery and they had to charge them every so often. That will even make it work.
I know.
That's just gonna be too. That's gonna be too expensive, y'all. I'm telling you.
It would be too
expensive. With the Wii U, that touchpad controller, that is the most expensive part of that whole system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And if you had to replace it, it was $250 to $300 just to replace the touchpad.
Damn.
And this is gonna be the same shit with the DualShock 5, yo. It's gonna be expensive, man.
No, I think that's what they're not gonna do. I think they're not gonna do.
I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of people that are talking about these, both Scarlet and their PlayStation 5 being really expensive. I've got to say right now, I don't think both these consoles are going to be nearly as expensive as what people think they are.
What do you think it's gonna be? $4?
I think they're gonna be reasonable shit.
Yo, but Adam, with a screen on the touchpad, Adam. Come on, man. That's
I just got onto the thing. That design, I think none of that is even true. I don't think it's going to be a touchscreen at all. No,
yeah, they really don't need to take the risk.
Like Snow Bunny just said, it's expensive as shit. Why would you do this? Why?
They're getting cocky again, Adam. That's the only reason I can think of.
No, they're not getting cocky. They're
getting lazy and cocky and lazy.
They were getting cocky, man. They will never do that shit again. Because that was the first time they were arrogant, and they learned from it. Same thing with Xbox. They got arrogant on the Xbox One. They've learned from it.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
They haven't learned anything. It's been 10 years. I haven't seen them learn one damn thing. Except how to make Phil Spencer's wig look prettier.
Cut that out. Cut out.
Those were hair plugs.
Wow. Was it? Yeah, it's something, isn't it? It's not his natural hair.
No, bro.
I thought I was going crazy.
Nah, he got hair plugs.
They need to fire him, man.
They do need to fire him. They need to fire Adam too, man. Fuck it up.
Adam should have been fired years ago.
He's doing a reasonable job in their eyes.
Yeah, he making sure people stay hyped about Game Pass and less about exclusive.
If he's doing that, Jay, then they're not going to fire him, are they? If they fire him, people are going to be wondering, why the fuck do you fire him? And who are you going to replace him?
No, he's doing the best job for the company, and he's doing everything the CEO of Microsoft loves. So yeah,
you think he's doing a good job?
PS5
I didn't say he was. I said the CEO of Microsoft is thinking he's doing a good job.
So the Satya, yeah.
Because he wanted to get rid of the whole Xbox division.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And now that he's pushing,
Phil was the one that tried to stop that from happening.
Exactly. And so now they're pushing into integrating it into PC. Satya's happy. He's happy about that.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but I would be happy too if it means getting double the money, but you're not getting double the money. So how is he happy about putting it on PC? But I know they didn't get double the return. So why is he still happy? Like, is he happy because eventually everything will be just on PC and they can get rid of?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And you see what I mean? If you look at everything, even back in 2013 when they were going to introduce DRM, the moment they said that at E3 2013 that you wouldn't be able to trade your games, everything would be locked. I said, oh, they're trying to turn the Xbox community into PC gamers because that's the way PC is. So this has been a slow agenda to phase out
Xbox.
Xbox.
Do you think Xbox fans understand that yet?
Mind blown.
Do you think the Xbox fans will ever understand? Because they're still happy about what they got at XO. They didn't even get nothing at XO but Game Pass games.
We talked about this. We talked about this when Colt and some of the other guys came on. The fact that Xbox were able to say all the shit about DRM, always online, always digital sort of thing, backpedal, and then you look at it right now, and what have they gone and done? They've gone and reimbursed the old policy, but just more friendlier.
They integrated it bit by bit over the years, and now Xbox fans are sitting here like, oh, it's okay that everything's on PC.
Exactly.
Game Pass is the best thing ever. Like I said, I would love to know what they did to condition them. Because they're conditioned.
I think Xbox fans must have got some fucking tablets or some pills because they clearly got converted real quick.
But this started last gen. I don't know why I didn't start with the first Xbox. That's what I find bizarre.
Because online wasn't where it was then as it is now.
But even then, they were just like it's just the hate I'm thinking about. Like they were very anti-PlayStation, whereas before they were very friendly. As soon as they got in the lead.
I mean, and that's the thing. It's like when the first Xbox came out, internet wasn't where it's at now. It was more restricted. We had dial-up back then. We didn't have like if somebody called you while you were on the internet, you would get disconnected from the internet and the phone would ring.
So, that's true. That happened to me on PS3 actually.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. We had when we got DSL, we were super happy, and you can imagine how DSL was compared to how internet is now. Back then, you didn't have like the huge storage drives like you have now, where people could just download games and have it all on their own system. Back in the early 2000s, we were still using.
I think Xbox was the only one with a hard drive, if I'm not mistaken, like the only system.
Exactly. If you wanted a hard drive in a PS2, you had to use memory cards. So things progressed to where they are now, and now it's a completely different world than when Xbox first started.
Yeah.
Now, if Xbox had started now instead of back then, it would have been all digital automatically.
Yeah.
Well, if Phil Spencer gets fired, man, you got a lot of Xbox fans that's going to commit suicide.
I mean, if they were in the league, we'd have a lot of franchises.
Not fired. Even if he steps down politely, they're gonna be mad.
Yeah, they commit suicide. It's gonna be a
revolution. I wouldn't go that far, but I think they're gonna be real upset. I think they're gonna be really upset.
It'll be an implosion in the Xbox community.
Because this stuff, to be honest, compared to Halo, Gears, and Forza, Phil is the only real Xbox symbol they have left. Like, he doesn't even come out on a daily and say anything about games. Like he's not very, from what I know, he's not very active on Twitter, like, of his own volition. Like, he'll post, oh, we got an advertisement for Game Pass, this game's coming out now, shit like that. But he won't be like Shigeru Yoshida going out with other studios, taking pictures and shit. Like, he goes on dinner dates with a lot of those developers, but not, like, seeing how they're doing with their games and making sure their game launch is good. Crazy, man.
shit. I'm just bundle right now for $199.
But yesterday, spoke to you about it yesterday. About after X019, a lot of interviews are coming out about what their structure is right now for the Xbox, and it's pretty fucking clear that they are more concentrated on Game Pass as a whole than their actual next generational console.
xCloud.
That's sad.
No, not even xCloud. They are their main focus, their main stride is Game Pass, because that thing,
that's stupid.
It's a thing that people are actually subscribing to very consistently. Obviously, yes, it's a cheaper way of getting games, and obviously, depending on how this all is distributed to the people that are putting their games on that pass, that is their main focus. They do not care about the next generation console. Like that's their main priority. Obviously, they'll try and entice you to get a Scarlet.
Adam, you know how much it costs to have R&D on hardware, man? You know how much it costs for R&D on the hardware, and then for them to do that next gen, right? And to fail like that, and to lose money at that. Why would you even go? Why would you even continue that? Just stay with fucking Game Pass.
Good job.
Why waste all that money? What happened?
It's Microsoft.
Was that wrong?
Yo, Sam, what you said?
I think Adam was trying to say something. There you go.
No, I was saying why all that R&D? That's billions of dollars in R&D for a Scarlet.
We're talking about we're talking about Microsoft though. Microsoft are a company that literally they don't care about money. They can throw it away.
See, that's what annoys me about them.
That's bullshit. Because they want their money. They want their ROI, return on investments, man. They want that money back in return, man.
Make that shit $200 and make next generation interesting. That's all I ask of Microsoft. Use restraint.
Some sort of,
their system's gonna be powerful. There's no way they can make it the $200 system.
The actual image of Xbox or just in Microsoft in general is positive or looks positive, they don't care.
It's like I told Randolph Thor, just make it $200 for like 6 months. Just experiment with it. See how the market reacts. I have nothing to lose.
Oh.
You just said it yourself. Microsoft, they have all the money. Why don't you utilize your best asset?
Okay. I understand. You're right. You're right. But your Microsoft is not in the game to lose money. They're not in that game, man. They want to try to take every dollar they can,
exactly,
and get that money, recoup that money back. Yo, they're not in this business to lose money. They're not.
But I'm saying that's a risk. I'd be like, let's see how fast the adoption rate grows, if any. What if they actually end up outselling the PlayStation?
That's how it.
I'm saying you gotta experiment. Like, what do they have to lose at this point?
Your support.
I see what you said.
Yeah. I'm still supporting them, but
no, you're not.
It's all to do with image, man. For them,
look at
the image.
I knew it.
The status right now.
If the image of Xbox is in good states, like they look very good in a certain light, they don't care.
Yo,
but they're gonna take the safe bet and just ride Game Pass instead of taking like any kind of a risk with the consoles.
Literally, just look.
Facts.
You put an advert of Game Pass on like TV, right? Does that look like it's bad for people? No, it's great.
I have a hard time believing they're making as much money as they say they are on this thing.
That's what I said. I agree. I'm about to say that. What Sam just said, I say the same shit. I have a hard time believing that, yo. I have a hard time believing it. You motherfuckers is lying, yo. Something's going down.
So if I was them next gen, I'd try to do it traditionally and get people to buy the hardware so it could make me more money. I wouldn't just, I mean, I'd give myself a chance. It sounds like they're already giving up before the next generation even starts.
I'm looking around, like literally, it's always the sense with Xbox, right? They do these interviews, and then one of the people that's talking, whether it's Aaron Greenberg or Matt Booty or whoever, open their mouth too fucking wide, and then somebody else says something, and it's not cohesive with the other. Something's up.
Yep.
They never muzzle that fat idiot.
No, you don't.
That dude always, since last gen, that guy's always been running his mouth.
One of the questions he was asked was, "Are you worried about PS5?" And he goes, "No." He said the same thing last generation. Guess what happened?
I'd love to see him just working at Kmart one of these days. Just I go by my Kmart there, he's just checking out my stuff, man. I don't know how he has a job. I don't fucking understand it. He does literally nothing.
But wasn't there an article that just came out this week talking about, I can't remember if it was Matt Booty or Phil Spencer saying, because people were like, because they showed so many games at XO, they were saying, are you worried about holding back the next gen? And Xbox was like, we got so much coming that we don't have to worry about holding back stuff to show for next gen.
Yeah, that's the same article from where I got my one from. Gaming industry is the job is. Same exact article, or might be a different one, but similar to what you just said, Snow Bunny. They are technically, because of the games that they showed, and also in the sense of like their contribution to Game Pass. Somebody asked if that's slowing down their process of pushing forward with this next generation, and it seems to be the case of it is majorly. Because they are still focused. It's not a reason you're going to the next generation, but you're still focused on this generation more than that. Which again, you should be kind of 50-50. You should be trying to ramp up the next generation or consoles, then also still talk about these things that you still have. But they are making sure that people that own Xbox One S or X or have Game Pass are very much getting they're getting hugged by Xbox and don't worry, you don't have to buy our next generation console, you'll be fine. And then next thing you know, they'll release that and it sort of it's just in the background you can get it if you want, but it's not going to do anything for you.
There's no way I'm going to buy their next console. I can just play Halo Infinite on Game Pass on my X. I'm just going to play it on the X.
No, I'm just not buying it.
What incentive is there?
Right, you had Rare's new game, you had Obsidian's new game. All of these, I mean, obviously, yes, I know there's 2 studios, of course, right? They have multiple teams in these studios. But the funny thing is, everyone said on Twitter, to any Xbox fan, you may have these studios, but what's not said, they're not working on smaller titles, and guess what? They fucking are. They're working on smaller fucking titles. And something came out about Obsidian where they're focused on making very compacted sort of games. So I wonder if whether it's going to be a big game or a small game from Obsidian, if it's going to be even remotely to the standard of what you expect from them. It's going to be interesting.
That's all they're releasing, man.
Well, the new one, yeah, the grounded one, yeah, that's next year.
Then they straight up neutered that company.
Wow, yeah. I mean, what's it called?
I just hope that what we're saying here, people will repeat this shit.
The guy from Double Fine got left the company.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Tim Schafer already left?
No, not him.
Oh. That's the only guy from that company I know, I gotta be honest.
Me too.
He's the only person I ever see rep that company.
Well, yeah, because again, they're independent, man.
He reminds me of a Jigglypuff with a beard, too.
Oh, God. Yeah, man, it's weird, right? I've said this numerous times, man. This next generation, crossing is kind of strange, because normally, you kind of have, an understanding or an outlining of what's going to happen with both consoles, but right now, Xbox are fucking all over the place.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
and PlayStation.
And... What?
And PlayStation. Not lying.
Nah.
Hey, Adam, can you tell me what you're talking about? Because you keep talking, and I was trying to ask you, what are you talking about now? Because you kept talking, and I'm lost. Because you just
I'm talking about the well, I don't know.
He said PlayStation. He said PlayStation is all over the place. He said PlayStation is all over the place, along with Microsoft, because of the mixed messaging. I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't
explain. So. Hold on, J Love. Let me get this answer out of Adam.
In short, Jay,
why are they all over the place?
Do any of us know what PlayStation are doing with the PS5?
No, we're not. I think that what J Love was saying is all over the place, like with Xbox. Xbox right now, we don't know if they're gonna stay in gaming or go to PC. We know where PlayStation going. We know PlayStation gonna stay with consoles. Why would they fucking do the copyright of PlayStation PS6, PS?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. No. Didn't they fucking copyright PS6, PS7, PS8?
Yes, but that's understood. Yeah.
Okay, but if they wanted to go away, if they were so fucking confusing to us.
That doesn't necessarily mean that those consoles are going to come out. That's just basically protecting their asses when they get.
Okay, so you're saying all over the place like Xbox, so you think they just gonna go to PC, right? They're gonna do because that's all over the place for us.
In that way, Jay, you'll think about it in the way of Xbox. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the aspects of it in different ways.
What? That we don't know what they're doing next year?
Like what their plan is, yes.
We're not supposed to fucking know.
We already know what they're doing.
We know they're gonna do gaming, but you can't expect us to know what they're gonna be doing, bro. They want to keep secrets. I'd rather them keep secrets than their fucking competitors know exactly every plan they're gonna do. That's why they got shitted on last gen, bro.
It's the sense of the services, the aspects of. I'm not talking about the console. I'm talking about services. I'm talking about the infrastructure. I'm talking about the networking, all that jazz.
We don't. Why would we be knowing that right now, bro? They're heading into the PS5. We would not be knowing what they're gonna do until they tell us. That's why I don't like to follow rumors.
The only thing recent where it's kind of giving me like some sort of light as to what they're going towards is when they sort of jiggled around Shuhei and Herman, because that's an understandable move.
That's a strong.
That's the last time I looked at that PlayStation. Like, okay, I can see where they're going with that.
They picked the beautiful German guy to lead now.
Not a German guy. It's Amsterdam.
What is he? What is he? Dutch?
Yeah.
But but the dude that the CEO, he said he there is somebody be focused on PS now, making that more better and all that. He just was talking about
they went from a short, fat Japanese guy to a tall Dutch guy. I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty cosmetic.
God damn it.
He did an interview. With
y'all.
Cut it out, buddy.
You don't think there's something weird about that change?
Yo, listen, man. That's a strong move.
No, they've
Why didn't they pick an older, shorter Japanese guy then to replace him?
When Shuhei stepped down and Theme went on, Shuhei had two positions. But one of the positions, the name of them has completely gotten written off because it doesn't need to be there anymore. Same thing with people.
All I ever saw him do on Twitter was go to restaurants and eat. I don't think he ever did anything.
No, he did a lot, man.
Skype with the teams and say, hey, I hope it's going good, and then he plays the games and leaves.
It wasn't just that, man. Like,
okay.
When it comes to Shuhei, his job, it lies around Shannon Studstill, Scott Lowe, him, and two others, which were the main people that deal with individual studios, right? Wherever they're the big studios of PlayStation or the sort of middle ground ones. And that's what Herman's going over to, right? Whereas Shuhei, I forgot what the other position was, but it's mainly to do with like innovation and future aspects, in which basically has now been made redundant because there was another role that kind of is similar. So basically they've completely ripped that out of the page and they've gone and put him in the indie aspect, kind of like what Adam Boyes was doing at the beginning of the PS4. Which I think is a really good job because him and Adam Boyes worked together when they were trying to get indie titles onto the PlayStation.
And that guy felt like he was there 2 generations ago, man. I barely remember that guy.
Yeah, well, you see, the thing is, right, when it came down to PlayStation at the beginning, they cared about indie titles a lot because that was the thing that led the PS4 to be a bit of a friendlier faced console, right? But then when you got into like 2015, 2016, 2017, that sort of shifted because of the titles that they were bringing out first party wise. Like allowing them to be like, okay, we can keep the indie titles coming, but we're going to put our focus on our titles, our exclusive, the thing that will make us want to sell our consoles. It's like, okay, cool. And now they're doing the same thing again. They're looking into indies, like independent studios again, the PS5 to be with the to be on launch of the PS5, so that if launch titles aren't going to make it, they've got that library on the hand. You see, what I'm trying to say is when it comes down to what PlayStation they don't know what they're doing, it is that sense. every year PlayStation has a different method in how they approach their console, right? How they launch their console. They can't do the same thing over and over again because sooner or later that shit's gonna be made redundant, and it actually has happened, right? So like, fuck it. So how are we gonna do this time? We're gonna play it this way, and that's what I'm talking about. They can talk about this because they're not necessarily spoiling anybody or showing their hand. They're just basically saying, "Listen, guys, we're gonna be taking this approach." In which will help us branch out on a different way of how you consider to be playing games or how you take in games. Kind of like
when are we getting this Predator game, by the way?
I don't know.
And is that PC same day in release? Like, how's that game working? Because
it's probably going to PC, but I don't know when. It gotta go.
A game like that, they should bring the PC right away.
Yeah. Don't stick that shit only on PS4, man. Get that shit to the PC. They love that shit. They love bad graphics.
It's gonna need all the players you can get because I'm pretty sure it's just gonna die down.
I will not buy that shit. I won't even play it on PlayStation Plus. That shit looks like shit.
It might be free though.
I might get it.
Them free.
For free, I'll do it.
To the dude in the chat, they want their games so they can sell hardware so they can make more money. I explained this to my friend the other day. I don't know why people either they choose to not understand this or they don't listen. Think about it. If they buy your hardware, they get you into PS Plus. They get you into the PlayStation Store. That's way more money up front than them just getting you on a service for like, what, $9 a month or whatever. You make more money getting them to buy your hardware. So that's why they would bring some of these games a year, maybe a couple of years later down the line of PC if they choose to do so. It's just profit, man. It's making money.
Yeah, they're not making money. They put everything on PC same day. They're not making the same amount of money.
No, they're not going to cannibalize their own hardware sales. It's stupid.
And then let's answer this question. Hold on, Adam. The guy that's saying this, I guarantee you didn't buy any of the games that used to be exclusive to PS4 that are now on PC. I can guarantee you. Crash Bandicoot, Neo, Yakuza, you name it. Those games that used to be timed exclusive on PlayStation, when they went to PC, I guarantee you have not paid for those games. And that is the reason why developers, third-party developers, or even Sony, first-party developer, will put their games on PC the same exact day as consoles. You guys just don't buy games enough. We're the ones. No incentive. Yeah, we're the ones pushing the industry, and the industry knows this shit. Yep. That's why they're advertising PS4 or the Xbox version in their promotional contracts. Call of Duty, you see nothing but fucking PlayStation. Star Wars, you see nothing but Xbox. They're not fucking advertising the PC version. Why would they do that? They're not gonna make money off that, so why would they do it?
Well, no, because again, like PCs, even though people say you can build them for a similar price, why would you do that when you can just buy a console that's already there and then set up, easy, done?
There you go. Nobody's hating on you. We're just stating facts.
That's a PC gaming, but like it's not as simple as setting shit up as like, especially for a fucking kid. Takes fucking time. And would you trust your kid with a fucking PC, like high rig PC? Fuck no.
No. Well, let me ask everybody here: what's going to happen if games start going to day and date, Game Pass and all this, and what happens to the developers?
All I know that happens is what's happening with Xbox, and nobody buys the system. That's all. I'm not an industry insider, so I can't tell you beyond that. But I do know if they do day and date with PC, nobody will need to buy their console or feel the need to buy it. You know, as long as PlayStation has first-party exclusives, just like Nintendo, there will be a reason to buy their system. That's why I can't wait for the advertisement to start for a 3-game $200 PS4 bundle that's happening this Friday, Black Friday. Sorry, that shit is. You saw that? You saw it, J Love, right? Horizon Zero Dawn, a complete edition. God of War 2008, Game of the Year 2008, and The Last of Us remastered. I mean, for $200 with a PS4 Slim 1 terabyte model. Think about this. Even if you don't like those 3 games, you can trade them motherfuckers in to buy another game that you want, and you got all these free-to-play games on PlayStation. So maybe that's not your thing. Those 3 games not your thing. Well, you still got all the free games you could play, and for what I saw for the box, if you're a Fortnite player, let's say you were playing Fortnite on PC, and your mom and dad get you a PS4 and you didn't want it, it don't matter. You can play Fortnite and you got that exclusive contract, like what is it, the outfits or something? I saw the box. I put it in the Legion chat. You got like so you not only getting 3 games, you also get DLC for a Fortnite outfit. So you're getting 3 games plus a 4th game because Fortnite is free. So I mean, you're looking at it that way. It's amazing value compared to building a PC that I can't build. The PC community told me I can't build a PC for $200. But I asked them again next week when I got the promotional image for the $200 PS4 bundle, because that's my next video. I just want to see if you guys can help me build a $200 PC next week.
That ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
I know it's not.
I can. You could buy a $200 pre-built PC, but any graphics card less than $200 is not that great. Trust me, I've burnt through them.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I'm just doing this to troll them because, see, they told me that my graphics card will have to be more than $400, but they say, oh, I don't want to waste $200 on a PS4 with 3 games. So I'm trying to figure that out. Like, $200 is less than $400. You can buy actually 2 PS4 bundles for the price of 1 graphics card that they've been telling me about. Or if the graphics card is more than $400. You see what I'm saying? It's like, all our games have to go to PC because the value of a PS4 is shit, right? That's what they keep telling me. But when the PS4 comes down to $200 with 3 games, it's still not enough. And they don't know what excuse to use. So I'm only going to be making the video to see if I can find new excuses from the PC community, which I highly doubt I will. You know, they won't really...
No offense to PC gamers, but I can't remember the last time I seen a title on a PC that actually physically makes me want to get a PC, build a fucking PC. You know, honestly, last game that I can think of is fucking Crysis 2. The last game I saw.
The only reason I have a gaming PC, I have 2 gaming PCs. I have one that was a pre-built one, and I have my desktop one. The only reason I have them is mainly for like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, multiplayer online games.
Yeah. So even with those games, right? I mean,
Rockstar did not give one fuck about the PC version. Look how bad that PC version was.
You've got that. What's it called again? You've got Dota coming out. You know, Dota 4 coming out on the consoles, right?
Mhm.
I find that funny because I remember years ago PC fans were saying, "Look, we'll never get those sort of games." Bullshit.
Wait up, what game? Wait up, what game you just say coming out? You said
Dota 4.
No, not Dota, bro. That's not coming out.
Dota 4 is coming out on the PS4 and the Xbox. Jay.
What the hell is Dota?
Oh, sorry. Fuck, Diablo. My bad.
I knew you was wrong. I just was waiting for you. Like, we're not getting Dota.
I'm trying to platinum fucking Death Stranding.
It's alright. No, I understand. But yeah, we're not getting Dota, bro. I don't think nobody over here even wanted that. But yeah, Diablo looks good, bro.
There are other titles that can technically get to that point.
Yeah, Diablo looks good, and all I want to say to the PC fans, you guys have lost more exclusives than any console. Than every console, Switch, PS4, Xbox One, all combined. Every exclusive that left this platform to go to PC, you guys lost more exclusives all gen than all consoles combined. And that's a fact. And if you're looking at the power of the PS4, PS5, and the Xbox Scarlet, you guys will lose more games. It's just a fact. Games sell better over here, and they've had the whole generation to figure that out. We're looking at the developer that just put out Black Desert. That game was exclusive to the PC. They brought it over to consoles, and they already got enough money to make their next 2 projects. Now tell me that shit ain't amazing. They made their money to do what they need to do off of consoles. They didn't make that money off of PC. They made that money off of consoles. So now they're bringing out 2 different console games. Huh?
They said they better use that money wisely, because I know a lot of PC only games, they tend to like to fuck around with money.
Exactly.
And it doesn't go well.
Nope. And look, again, I'm not making you guys look bad. You're making yourself look bad. All you have to do is support the developers.
What you watch? Yeah, I'm not hating on people, but like, some of these PC games like StarCraft, man, they've been fucking around money for like years upon years, and they still haven't given their players a final product. They've basically been somewhat scrounging off their own fan base for buying cosmetic shit for their ships, which not really great. It's not a good look, shall I say? Not at all. Wow.
When are we getting Star Citizen? That's the question I have, man.
That ain't never coming out of
that game ain't never come out either.
People call me stupid and say it's not a scam. You're stupid.
Hold on, I wanted to point something out.
Like, they spent so much money on that game. It's ridiculous, man.
That's like the Mormon religion in terms of video games, man. I think it's just the biggest scam I've ever seen in this community.
I wanted to point something out with the Star Citizen.
See, that's why you need people like Shuhei and them, right? Because again, they give the money to the studios like responsibly, right? Because they won't give you any more money not unless you show something for it. If you don't, they are not going to give you jack shit. They need
just taking advantage of people.
It's like God of War, man. When God of War was when he pitched the first aspect of God of War 2018, right? Shuhei was like, nope, I'm not greenlighting this. Nope. And he went back to the drawing board, figured shit out, got a good laid out plan. He even made this book about the whole aspect of God of War. And when he came back in, showed him all these things, completely changed Shuhei's mind, because it basically demonstrated and showed that there is a lot of passion in this project that can be pretty much on the caliber of what they've been known to see from like Naughty Dog or whoever else.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, you know, if you're pitching ideas to these people, right, you need to be able to pitch an idea that like speaks to them in a response where it's like, this will be amazing for us. Otherwise, what's the point of making it?
Well, Adam, was God of War the first? I think that was the first game of this gen that did no cutscenes, right?
Yeah, the one cut camera thing. Yeah, that is true. Yes.
It was the first. Yeah, it was the first game this gen that
did
that shit.
There have been other games that have tried to do it, but not like that, where it's gone from start to finish. Kind of start to finish. There are some things where they kind of do some magic, but yeah.
Amazing, fucking.
Yeah, man. Like God of War is like one of those games where, you know, if it didn't, again, like, is it crazy special, like something brand new? Not really, no. But again, it's the way that, you know, that as you know, what is it, Santa Monica as a developer was able to do certain things. Like, it was fucking astounding.
Yeah. Yep. If I look
especially
at the documentary, I'm looking at the documentary of it. Dude said he's the dude that created God, was working on God of War. He said, we can't do this. He told him, on the camera, he said, we can't even do this, man. He said, because that's when they were doing the no cutscene. They was like, we can't even do this, man. He was like, this is crazy.
I mean, it's also a sense of, like, you know, we talk about God of War because, like, I play God of War 3 and God of War 2 and all that bits and bobs, and the one thing that I never really liked about God of War games was Kratos as a fucking character. I didn't like him because, again, like everyone says, he's very one-dimensional. Like, I did not like that. It was, like, I didn't want a one-dimensional fucking character.
So I wanted to ask a question. I don't know which one of you guys know. Is it Sam or Adam? What the fuck is Star Citizen? Because I'm looking at some of the streams and it just looks boring. It looks really boring.
Yeah, it's a AAA PC exploration game.
Oh, okay.
That was on Kickstarter. That is still in beta.
Oh, I know about this Kickstarter part. I just want to know about what the game.
It hasn't been released yet.
Yeah, but people are playing like the early access, right? It just really, like they say, Death Stranding looks boring, but this game really looks boring.
Yeah, you can see gameplay on it. People have streamed it.
Yeah, people are streaming it right now.
And they're saying it's going to be like, in order for you to have the entire game, like $10,000 or some crap.
Okay, no.
Yeah, man, I think
they said it was the best looking game.
I'm just trying to remember. Somebody dropped a hefty amount of money on that Star Citizen game,
and then they want to get their money back.
It's weird, like.
You gotta get their money back.
I think it was like I don't know. I don't know if this is right. I think it was like $4,000 on his ship. You build you can build your own ship.
Damn money, man.
He actually dropped that amount of money. I don't know if it was that much, but it was rough. It was in the thousands, and I was like, "Fuck me, man."
Some dude
said it was the best looking game. They said it was the best looking game ever. So I don't know. A lot of PC fans.
See, that's the thing. When they say that, you have to have a PC to prove it. If the majority of the PC community don't have the best rigs out there, then is the game really the best game ever? Like, you have to have a PC.
Well, you gotta also think about when the game was first formulated. Wasn't it like 4 or 5 years ago?
Oh, yeah, that is long.
So technology then wasn't what it is now.
Exactly,
well,
right.
They still saying slow money, but they still running on Crisis. They still.
I remember that. Remember what Crisis? They was talking about Crisis was the best game for like 4 years, 5 years after it had already came out. And I'm like, well, how is it still the best game, bro?
Yeah.
Well, not even that. The fact that it's the best game, but the fact that the game's not complete yet.
You're right.
Where are they? If these people are still playing the early access of it, the game is not complete yet. So what hardware are they based in completing the game on?
That's deep.
You see what I mean?
Yep.
Like engines move on in gaming, and you might not be able to get a new engine working on old hardware without optimizing something.
Yeah,
Exactamundo.
So
Adam's playing on PC. Santa's playing on PC. They all playing on PC, man. These games, yo.
Well, no, I think because the thing is, right, Snow Bunny's absolutely right there. Like the engines are moving on, right? Or same thing with basic PC rig tech, whatever whatever you have in your PC. That game is going to be left in the fucking dark if it doesn't fast up and spend its money on something that is I'd say logical in a sense, man. Because again, like I said, I think this is another game that again has been given a lot of money, but they tend to waste it very quickly. Why are you wasting this money? Again, I don't know who's giving them money, but if I was them, I would stop immediately because you're not getting anything out of them.
I wish as a company, like if you were giving somebody money, they should show you their ledger and where that money's actually going to, man. Because for all we know, they're going to Vegas, spending it on hookers, doing whatever. Like they're not making progress.
Cut that dumb shit out. Cut it out. Come on.
This game should have been out already. Like this is ridiculous.
But if it's a Kickstarter project, isn't it just the money from all the people who donated money to it?
Yeah, that's all it
like
is.
Me and you.
Yep.
Yeah,
So they might have run out of money, and the game is just at a standstill right now.
Well, not like I said. Not. I mean, it's either that or not unless somebody has actually come along and seen something productive out of it, thinking that it could actually do something in which they spend money on. It's kind of like.
I was in a Kickstarter program for a board game that raised $750,000 for that one game, and the other game it raised about $500,000.
Good.
To this day, we don't have those games because that developer just cut out and left.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
And another company felt bad for all of us who backed the game. They took over the project from where it was left off because we found out that these people weren't paying the people who were making the molds for the games. They weren't paying for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, think of it as like...
how much did you contribute to that?
I was like 150. And like some of the tiers were like one tier was like 2,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm up here watching gameplay and this guy just going through different outfits and it's like he's not even fucking playing the game. I just want to see like what the game like somebody. I want to see somebody actually like shooting shit or something like.
But one of the players, he spun over. I don't know how much money he spun. He spun a lot of money to buy ships. He was suing the company for that.
Yeah, it's like I heard that they got a lot of microtransactions. I don't want to believe it.
Recent company that's been sort of partially bought.
It kind of looks like a fucking new version of Crysis.
Sumo Digital, I think Sumo Digital have been partially bought off by CNET.
Oh yeah.
CNET.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skynet. CNET buying again. CNET, I've been purchasing it. Well, they've been giving their money to certain devs, man. I'm wondering what they're doing that well, that's so special. But I mean, listen, they've been doing it. They did it with Quantic Dreams. They did it with I think it was Bungie, wasn't it? I think. And now them.
You're talking about Tencent.
No, wait. Yeah, no. So yeah, it's Tencent. Yeah, Tencent. Sorry, my bad. Tencent. That's the company. My bad.
The lockdown Sumo Digital. They had a good thing going too, just being.
This is Star Citizen. Basically looks like Crysis.
I can't see nothing. It's so dark.
I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in.
Yeah, but when does they release a Shenmue 3? Because that was started off for Kickstarter.
I mean, it don't look bad, but it do look generic.
And I think it's going to be on sale on Black Friday.
No.
Yep, hold on.
No.
They got the embargo for Shenmue 2 days after it releases, man.
Wow. Holy crap.
That's just a game for the fans at this point.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta most definitely.
Like I said, I think I saw it in like Best Buy's advertisement or something.
They already got that on sale. Wow.
And it's not even out yet.
Let me check it out.
Yeah, I hope that game does well enough to like not piss people off. I know they've been waiting for that game forever.
What game you talking about?
Talking about Shenmue 3. It's not looking good.
What up? You saw the reviews?
No, I'm just saying the embargo's 2 days after the game releases.
Oh,
now she's saying she saw it on sale at a Best Buy ad.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, there you go.
Are you guys seeing a gameplay now?
Spawn Wave made a video about it and mentioned it. He was like, if these rumors are true, if these leaks are true, it's going to be on sale on Black Friday.
For how much?
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, go ahead and continue talking, guys.
I just want to know what y'all think about Star Citizens, because it was one of the most hyped up PC exclusives.
No, I was going to say, my phone, keep going. Somebody's echoing again.
Nothing.
Okay, Eddie, check your mic.
My bad.
Just be on mic when you're not talking.
Yeah. So I don't know. It reminds me of Crysis, where they hype up the game, and then it ended up coming to consoles, and we didn't think it was gonna come over here, and then ain't nobody even give a fuck about it. Then they ended up killing the series. You know, and it's like, is it really that? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This guy, if this game comes over to like the PS5 and Scarlet, it's probably gonna fucking nobody's gonna give a fuck about it. I'm be honest. It looks stupid. It just really, really looks stupid. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is just like another failed attempt to say that you have good quality games, but you fucking don't.
You might as well buy No Man's Sky. Like, why are you waiting for this is beyond me.
Exactly. That's what I don't understand, bro.
That's a good, what's called game, so that's a prime example of this. No Man's Sky, before it was under, before it actually became what it was right now, it was on its own, right? It was making this game with what, like 20 people or something like that? And then Sony came along, saw some sort of potential. Next thing you know, they somehow didn't like give them the full production of money, but they gave them, I would say, a reasonable amount to be like, okay, listen, we'll give you this, right? And see what you guys do. If you guys can do something really good, right, we'll put you on our stage, we'll look after you, which is what they done. And obviously, yeah, that game was a bit wobbly, but look at it now. Everyone's loving it. Right?
Yeah, he fixed it all these years later, too.
All these people that were bitching about, like, oh, you know, you're not fixing the game, but it's like, no, he did fix the game eventually. You just gotta give him time.
This game, however, I think it's a flat-out scam, man. I don't see them fixing anything with this shit. Like, they should have been fixed it with the budget they've had from the Kickstarter donations.
And that's the thing with PC, and the PC fans don't understand. You can't have a AAA game without you contributing, because it's an open platform. PC is an open platform. There's not one company that owns it. So if you want something AAA, you have to contribute. Simple as that. I mean, I don't see a lot of AAA exclusives on PC, and I don't think I can name a damn one. I mean, look at fucking Black Desert. That was supposed to be a AAA game. It quickly came to consoles. Very quick. I know they don't want to hear this. I know they tell us this all the fucking time, but Star Citizen might need consoles to support the game. It might end up getting ported to next generation consoles. I mean, you can't sit up there and say the next generation consoles won't be powerful, because they will. They might scale the game down and bring it out on consoles and hope that it makes some money. And that's what's gonna happen. They have to have a good advertisement campaign, because what happened so far looks like shit. I mean, it really don't look good for them. I mean, this would be probably the biggest fucking scam of all time. And they probably have a lot of court orders to get all their money back. If this game does not come out ever, and it really, really flops where they feel that they don't even have money to keep the servers up anymore, they really might just...
So all they have to do is just keep the game, quote unquote, in early access. Just keep making money.
Basically, yeah.
Until they die.
There was some developers on PC this gen that have kept their games in early access.
Like Fortnite in a sense, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Just keep it in beta mode, keep it in early access mode.
Again, we're not coming out of early access.
It's an ongoing scam.
And they don't seem to have a problem with it. They'll fight you. Like, a PC fan will fight you and claim it's not a scam, and it is a scam.
Okay,
you gotta be a complete moron to not think that's a scam.
Shenmue 3 is going to be on Black Friday. It comes out the 19th of November. On Black Friday, roughly 10 days after, it's going to be on sale from $59.99 to $34.99. Black Friday special at Best Buy.
I don't know. Shenmue just was never... I never got caught on to the game, so I would probably still not buy it. But I want Ni no Kuni.
Need for Speed Heat is going to be on sale also for the PlayStation 4.
How much? Because I want that.
$40.
Oh, damn, that's still too much. I might fucking do that. I mean, I do want to get like one big ticket game at the end of the year. It'd either be Need for Speed or Call of Duty if it's low enough. But I do want Ni no Kuni for $20, and I'm pretty sure I should be able to find it for $20.
They have it on sale in the store.
But it's not $20. It's $30.
It's $30. Okay.
Yeah.
Jay, you might as well get that. You might as well get that. And Astrobot kills everything.
But you don't got VR, J Love. He's a fraud.
Yeah, I don't have VR. Man, but no. If they have a good VR bundle, the one that I saw 200 with 5 games, including Astrobot, I just picked that up, bro. Even if I don't use it a lot, I will pick it up for that price.
Astrobot is the truth, yo.
Yeah.
I have a few games I'm picking up on Black Friday.
Few games and you got a big backlog.
Yeah, the price is good. I classify my backlog as if games go all digital and I want to stop buying, like don't want to do the whole digital thing. My backlog is classified as my I still have games to play log.
I had to pick a month where I could just clear the backlogs. Every month you get behind.
Especially with the Switch.
Yeah, y'all had a bunch of releases this year. Did you even play Luigi's Mansion yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard about that.
I've been playing that one. I've been playing the 3 games I've been mainly playing right now. I started playing Pokemon. I was playing Luigi's Mansion. I actually finished Link's Awakening. And I've been playing Farm Together right now because they had a Halloween special going on.
Oh, nice.
Look, I heard about the Pokemon shit. They did bad. They were talking about that game.
They're saying the sales is awesome. It's just got review bombed like hell. We're wondering if Metacritic's going to step in like they did with some other games.
For what game got review bombed?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
All I'm going to say, They can do that, but they need to do the same fucking thing for Death Stranding because that game got review bombed. I saw some of them dumbass reviews, bro.
Most of those are big money, though.
Where the fuck is big money?
Counting his money?
I don't know,
but there was some dude on Twitter who said he got 18 accounts and he review bombed Pokemon Sword and Shield with zeros all the way across the board on all 18 of his accounts and working on more to make it worse.
Wow,
how insane do you gotta be?
Take Metacritic seriously. Just do not ever take them seriously.
I don't take them seriously, but they do need to fucking fix that dumb shit, bro.
Never, ever. Including the actual critic reviews. Do not take that shit seriously. Because I see motherfuckers, when Death Stranding came out, people bitching about the negative reviews and shit like that. I don't give a fuck about negative reviews on that.
I think the launch year taught us that when a lot of those games got destroyed, but we enjoyed them.
And when it comes to user scores, they're even fucking worse, man. They're more retarded than the fucking critics.
Because they're miserable.
They will literally say something good about the game, and then there'll be one negative, and they'll give it a 0. It's like, shouldn't that be like a 5, maybe a 6 or a 7? No, it's a 0. Clearly, someone doesn't know how to freaking count. I don't know.
I think. Say y'all give everybody on the chat. Give thumbs up to EA making Star Wars a good game.
That wasn't EA. That wasn't EA. That was not EA. You can't give them credit. You cannot give them credit. Do not give them credit. You give the developer credit, Eddie. Give the developer credit, not EA. Give the developer.
But Jay, we have to give EA credit for not telling them to throw microtransactions in it.
What? No. Not forcing them to make it multiplayer.
Exactly.
If they made that multiplayer, they could throw microtransactions. It's hard. It's hard to throw microtransactions into a single player only experience. It is hard.
They could throw them in there right now if they wanted to.
Fuck them.
They did it with Nier Automata.
They
did it with Devil May Cry 4 had microtransactions.
Oh yeah, they did do it with that.
Oh yeah.
But that did have a multiplayer mode.
Reason why I said this numerous fucking times to you, Jay, and you still don't believe me.
Why?
The one company that EA is the one studio that that's under EA right now that literally tells them go fuck themselves is Respawn.
I never said anything bad about Respawn. I don't even buy their games. What are you talking about?
You had Titanfall, too.
Fuck, I fucking got that shit on sale, and I only played it like 3 times. The fuck out of here! You acting like I support fucking support them. I don't support them motherfuckers. I got the game for $20 on sale, bro, and I only played it 3 times. You must be talking to somebody else to care about Respawn. I don't care about Respawn. Yeah, back that shit up, man. I don't care about Respawn like that.
Hey Jay, Modern Warfare is going to be $45 on Black Friday.
That's still too much. Fuck that shit, man.
I want that game.
I'll wait till next year.
Never.
I'll wait till next year. Fuck it.
I wonder how much. Can somebody tell me how much Sekiro will be on Black Friday?
It needs to be cheap. It needs to be cheap.
Still gonna be high.
Cause that came out in the beginning of the year. That game need to be like 30.
I haven't seen that one on the
Any Activision game will not go down in price, not unless it doesn't sell well.
Now, Resident Evil 2 remake is going to be $15.
Yeah, that's how it should.
That's a fantastic deal.
Yeah, that's
a good deal.
And Division 2, Kingdom Hearts, I think 3 are going to be $15.
Oh, good. That's good.
Fuck
That's
Division.
Price, yeah.
I don't like that game no more. They fucked up on the Division.
Judgment is going to be $30.
Right, Adam?
Oh, that's a good price for Judgment. People need to buy that before it goes to PC because I know they gearing up to bring that to PC also. They need to support that on PlayStation. People need to support Judgment on PlayStation. For real.
You hear Adam? You think they fucked up on the Division 2?
Oh, hell no.
No, I'm just saying, like, I ain't talking about fucked up. I mean, like, they ain't put more... They ain't put more effort into the game, like more stuff into it, like, you know.
Well, that's all due to their year part, that with their year 1 pass sort of situation right now. Like with things with Division 1, when that game came out, a lot of people were bitching about it because of downgrade and some other things here and there. Just basically endgame stuff being just like non-existent. and obviously, I think it was when Survival came out. It was after Survival. They did like a massive patch to that game, which pretty much brought back a lot of players onto that game. And Division 1 was probably like a really good game to play at that point. Division 2 right now, they've still got 2 more DLCs, or I don't know if they're on the second one yet, but they always do their monthly sort of Twitch streams where they talk about what they're going to be doing. And I need to jump back on that game because I've been hearing a lot of people say it's really good now. They've balanced a lot of things. They've added new gear, a lot more things to do to keep your sort of weekly resets active. So yeah, man, like Division 2, like depends on if you like that sort of game, but for me, Division 2 is Division as a whole is a good series.
Yeah, it was a good. I like it a story mode, but they should have put more.
I mean, when it comes to Ubisoft games, right? I don't mind their games, but a lot of their games tend to be checklist sort of things, right? So you basically checklist everything off and you complete the game, sort of thing. Which I don't mind that mentality, but like that's pretty much for OCD people, like to be on this belief. I would like to see them not do that, but in the future of their games, but I don't think they will. I think they'll keep it.
Okay, so before we, Eddie, you might have to mute your mic, Eddie. Eddie, you might have to mute your mic, buddy.
That's my niece.
Okay, just.
Yeah, Jay, Target's also having the PlayStation VR for $199 with 5 games.
That's okay. Wow. So yeah, Target is the one that has the best sales. Target go win it.
They're gonna have the $5 games.
$200 for 5 games. $200 for 5 games.
Resident Evil 7, Astrobot, Skyrim, and 2 games I can't read the title of.
Yeah. I'm waiting for this week. I want to see how.
There you go, Jay.
I'm waiting for that advertisement. That cinematic, televised advertisement that Sony is gonna be releasing this week for the Black Friday sales, because they gonna have to have an official sale also. You see what I'm saying? That's Target sale. But I want them to publicly come out and say, hey, the PS4 Slim, $200 everywhere. You see what I'm saying? That's what they need to come out and say.
Well, the Xbox one is not a good
Because I'm looking at GameStop, and they ain't giving a PS4 $200 sale. And I'm a little confused about that. I see Target doing a $200 PS4, but GameStop doing $250.
GameStop hasn't released theirs yet.
I saw one of GameStop's this week, and they was still trying to sell that shit off for $250, and I'm not.
Yeah, you don't fuck with GameStop. You fuck with Amazon.
No, this is what I'm saying. If Sony comes out and publicly says every PS4 is $200, GameStop needs to fucking do that too. You see what I'm saying? I know I don't buy shit from GameStop, but I'm saying Sony needs to publicly come out and say all our PS4s on Black Friday are $200 to stop GameStop for saying, hey, we gonna sell it for $250. PS4 should be $200, bro. Slim should be $200. Yeah, GameStop bullshit. GameStop always bullshit. But I'm just saying, I hope Sony can come out and give a official Black Friday release and say, hey, we selling ours for $200 everywhere. Everywhere. Every PS4 Slim is $200.
So they gotta follow. GameStop is selling it for $250. They trying to make a come up. They gonna be like, yo, man, this is what we selling it for.
CD Projekt Red, bro. Are you kidding me?
What happened to CD Projekt Red?
No, that's what he just said. CD Projekt Red's coming out to Xbox, to Microsoft next year. Like, they ain't fessing up to nobody. You're joking me.
But the worst sale out of everything is Xbox.
Why they got the worst sale?
They are selling the Xbox One X 1 terabyte with the Gears 5 for $350.
Oh, damn, that's bad.
I got mine on eBay for $286. What the fuck? They're not even trying. Like, what is that?
I mean, yeah, everybody's wiping at Nintendo. everybody's griping at Nintendo for the $2.99 with free Mario Kart. But yeah, Xbox is $3.50.
Yo, sorry, buddy. That deal though, I asked a few people about this. No one fucking replied. Is that with the new Switch console, the one with the extended battery?
We suspect it's the old stock.
Oh shit.
That's what we suspect.
No, that's what they said. I saw that one. They confirmed it. They
should
confirmed that it's the older Switch model with Mario Kart 8. It's not the new enhanced battery life one.
I saw some guy talk about Super Red. I'm gonna say this right now. I mean, take it as a grain of salt, but after X019, it sounds like Xbox are no longer going to be sort of pursuing the aspect of buying more studios because they don't believe in certain things now.
I just saw they said he was looking to acquire more Asian studios. Now I'm confused.
Now here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. In Japan, they have a law stating that companies of other countries cannot own their places in Japan.
Uh-oh.
Not even if you give the government some extra money?
Uh-oh.
Japan's one of the places that probably won't. But they have rules about that. About, like, Microsoft going in and acquiring a Japanese studio. That might not happen because Japan has laws against things like that.
Yowzers.
But still, this the thing. They still adding Japanese favorite games to Xbox Game Pass very late in the generation. It's not helping their plans to be successful in Japan at all. This is why it was so weird. We know the Xbox community don't care about those games, but if Phil Spencer went over there to do that to try to grow the likability for their future console in Japan, I still don't see this working. Because they played all these games on all the platforms they wanted multiple generations in a row. You see what I'm saying? All the Kingdom Hearts were released on a PS3 as a remaster and re-released as a remaster on a PS4.
It would work if they were able to get the PlayStation people on their console next gen. Basically like a reverse of this gen. That's the only way it would work. That's why I'm saying try that experiment by just underbidding everybody else, man, with the console launch.
I'm not telling you that's not a good idea. I think that's a great idea. I think that's the only way to stay competitive. They did it last gen and come out early. Come out early. Do not come out holiday season. We know you can't beat PlayStation even if you came out with a cheaper price at the same exact day. They would not beat PlayStation.
They've got, again, like they're looking into Game Pass like a fucking lot to the extent where I'm not saying they're completely neglecting the next gen console, but they've got to keep an open mind on that shit because I don't think that's the best way of going.
It's amazing how they're the richest company out of everybody by a lot, but they're like the most restricted. That shit just baffles the fuck out of me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You gotta always check all these boxes, man.
Again, the publicity of Game Pass is pretty vocal right now. Like every time Xbox are talking about something, it's always Game Pass, or fans talks about it, it's always Game Pass. That's the only thing I always hear from an Xbox fan is Game Pass. But it's like, but what about your studios? And then when you talk about them on that notion, they go, oh, they're making amazing games, these innovative, brand new IP games. And I just saw Rare and Obsidian use two smaller versions of their studios make these two games that, to me, they look cool, but to everyone else that I know, saw on Twitter, they made fun of those games. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they don't need those games right now. They need those big games to go up against what Sony have been doing for the past fucking, I don't know, 2 decades.
But I feel like we've seen those games already, like those indie things where they pet or kiss an animal. We've seen that shit. Like, that's not new.
Well, it's not even that.
These games are catered to Game Pass. They're not catered to being sold as a separate entity or in the digital store. They are for Game Pass in mind. That is major. That is the prime aspect of those games.
So how much is grounded? Like $20?
Probably like that, yeah. Probably $20, maybe £15. Okay. I don't know. But then not going to be full price.
But here's another thing, Adam. Besides going up against Sony, hell, Nintendo is bypassing them.
Exactly.
I know somebody who said they literally dropped their fucking drink when they saw Nintendo put up an E3 rated E to mature plus, and then Xbox came out with what they came out with before that. They were totally floored that Nintendo was doing something harsher and harder and grittier than Xbox was. Right now, Nintendo is bypassing them with the types of games. Granted, our hardware is weaker and everything, and you expect the graphics not to be that great, but they're still putting out good-looking games and more interesting things than what Microsoft is doing.
Yo, Snow Bunny, I played The Witcher. That looked great on that system, and that sold me on it.
Shocked. That totally shocked me that they got The Witcher looking as good as they did for it.
That's the funny thing, though. Like, I mean, listen, I understand.
Even Luigi's Mansion looks great. Like, their games look good.
Like, I understand, like, performance is a factor to, like, you know, these consoles, but it isn't always the whole thing. I'm sorry to say this, it just isn't. Power doesn't mean shit anymore.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Adam. Microsoft has proved that to themselves, not nobody else. They're the ones that were, they were the ones bragging about power. They were bragging about power, and then they came out with fucking Crackdown and Sea of Thieves and State of Decay and all the new games. It's like they're the ones that are not taking advantage of their own power that they were bragging about 2 years ago.
Me and Yellow both said this, man. I completely agree with him. The first game that they made, that came out on the Xbox, the first game to come out on the Xbox One X that actually proved some sort of value for that to buy that console was Gears 5. That's fucking bad.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrible.
That was bad. And it took so many years to, like, hey, this is why you brought it. Like, 3 years later, I'm like, it's bad. Yeah, of course, Forza did its job, but, I mean, this whole year you had to wait a whole year to get Gears, and that was the reason why you got an Xbox, and it still bombed. I think Gears bombed, bro, and I think whenever we get the sales number, I hope we can have a good discussion about why the fuck we don't have Death Stranding sales numbers, because I'm pretty pissed off about that. Again, if they fucked up their own sales, it's because they announced it for PC early. I think they should have announced it for PC next year.
Well, no, I mean, there's two angles to that.
Uh-oh, tell me. Break it down for me. Break it down, because I don't know this shit. Break it down for me.
A lot of people talked about review bombing and shit like that in that notion.
Okay.
And that is actually really fucking true. If they didn't announce that before, there were repercussions. It's kind of a 50-50 thing. If they didn't announce it before, there would have been repercussions. If they didn't announce it after, it would have been repercussions.
Yeah, but you don't think that people knowing it's on PC that we're already planning on building a PC or already building a PC or planning on having a PC?
I mean, we discussed this already, man. How many of us actually think that PC gamers I'm talking like a lot of PC gamers. Do we actually think a lot of PC gamers are going to buy this fucking game?
Nobody in the chat, that's for sure.
I think roughly 2 people will buy it day one on PC. Definitely.
No. Well, yeah, I mean, 2 people, great.
Two people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, man.
So you're basically
it might not even be that many because they
might
get mad. No. Listen, because look at what happened with Octopath Traveler. Square Enix put Octopath Traveler on PC for full fucking retail price, and people lost their damn mind.
We talked about this last weekend with Neo. Remember, Neo, the complete edition, was $50 on PC day one. They got all the DLC and the main story, and they still didn't buy it.
So, I mean, the thing is if it goes to full retail price PC, people are going to be like, I'm not paying full retail price for an old-ass game.
Well, oh, God.
Especially when it could go, and by that time, most likely it's going to be $30 on PlayStation.
I wish Octopath was on PlayStation, that's for sure.
You know, when Octopath Traveler released, that was the #1 thing that in Japan search engines that people in Japan were looking for, asking if it was on PlayStation.
Yeah, it was.
I heard nothing
about that game. It's not a bad game. It was like like I said, it reminded me so much of Golden Sun from the Game Boy Advance.
Man, Jay, you would love the water in it. I don't know how the hell they did it. There is one, like this one area you go to when you're playing through her story arc. She's in a seaport. The water, I was sitting there like, how the hell did they do this? And that whole 2D looking 3D.
Okay, now let me tell you something. There was another game that did what Octopath Traveler did, right? The very first Legends of Heroes. Now, there's a new Legends of Heroes called Trails of Cold Steel, right? There's 3 versions of that one. But the original Legends of Hero, the one that started on PSP, the very first one, it had 2D sprites. But the environment was like a top-down 3D. And this was on PSP. The water, though, was completely 3D, and it looked amazing. And what you're telling me reminds me of how that game was. The sprites were 2D, but the environments was like a 3D type mixed with 2D art style. But the water was the one thing that was completely 3D. And I love, like I said, I love when developers do that. I love it. I just love it.
And this one, though, is not a top-down. It's like a 3D walk around, but it's not top down.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was like when I first saw it, because at first I wasn't going to get the game, but then they came out with the second, what is it? They came out with a demo for it. And then when I saw the demo and it was going through the beginnings of one of them story arc, I was like, Nintendo's allowing this game on this system because of what was said in it. And then when I saw the second demo, it was off. There's a demo of it on the Switch. So if you get your Switch, look for the demo. You can carry the demo over into your regular game, but it is awesome.
I think got the aspect of why Nintendo, like people would think Nintendo can't do like M-rated stuff.
I have more M-rated stuff in my collection than
We got that.
Yeah, than regular stuff. Like every visual novel's almost M-rated.
No, Jerry, someone's asking in the chat. Do you hate what? It says, "Why? Do you hate? Do you really hate PC gaming?"
I don't think I hate them. I don't like the PC trolls that pretend to be real PC gamers.
He doesn't like PC port beggars. That's his thing.
No. Let me straighten this out. The PC port beggars normally are always trolls. You don't have proof that you're a real PC gamer, and you make PC gamers look bad. Because when a game comes out, when many games have came from PS4 to PC this year, this gen, you guys refuse to buy them. And you don't give a good excuses at all. I've had debates. Adam don't like the debates, but I know he heard some of these debates.
No, most of them were kids.
Exactly, but this is what I'm saying. The PC port begging community are actually kids. They're just little trolls. They don't plan on buying these games at all. They just want to tease you about the prospect of you having them. Yeah, it's like I would love for you guys to actually buy the games you're bragging about you have access to. Other than that, it's like, what's the point? Why are you asking the developer to put this game on your platform if you're not going to buy it? It seems really stupid.
Yeah, they're on PC because, they didn't have to pay for it. It's probably their parents' PC or laptop.
Exactly. It's
really a cheap way for them to game it.
It's a living room computer. Just like I said, it's a living room computer.
Idiots in the chat, let me know if I got that wrong.
I mean, when I was playing on PC, my one was a family PC. I used to play Half-Life 1 and 2.
I play RuneScape tirelessly, man. And Computer
Half-Life
Labs.
and Quake, baby.
Yep.
Quake 3, most of the Unreal Tournament games I played. I love the Unreal series. Loved it to fucking death, I did.
They used to have legit real games back then on PC.
Yeah, they did.
Dude, they did, man. They fucking did, bro. Now they're biting the bullet of going, let's just play Fortnite. Let's play these small indies. I mean, there's not every indie game sucks. There are some really good ones, but...
My whole thing is about with PC gamers, like gamers in general, that annoys the fuck out of me on Twitter is people are like, if you ever look at my Twitter feed and I'm posting about a game or sharing a tweet about a certain game, 9 times out of 10 that's a day one purchase for me. Most of these people get up here and push these games to support them, but then they don't end up buying them. That annoys the hell out of me. Whether you're PC begging for it and never buying it, or if you're pushing it for good sales, but you're like, oh well, I can't afford to buy it yet. I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale. That is the one thing that annoys the crap out of me. I mean, like literally every game that I've tweeted about or shared on my timeline for the most part, if it's a game on the Switch, I have bought that game day one or it's already pre-ordered for me.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, that's the only way you're going to support something is put your money where your mouth is.
There you go. But that's what I'm saying.
Beg for a game. And I said, don't sit there and beg for a game knowing damn well you can't buy that game day one it releases.
Okay, Johnny, you saying it's not begging, right? You're saying that's not begging, it's asking. Okay, well, you're asking for the game and you're not supporting it. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you're asking for it once, then yeah, like, it's not begging. But if you're consistently asking the developers, go on Twitter, acting to certain people consistently, that is begging.
And you're making petitions.
Or being a nuisance and harassing.
That's no one, yeah. And that shit actually does happen, because a lot of that shit happens on Reddit.
Like she said, they don't buy it anyway.
That's the thing, bro. It's like, that's what I call you for.
They're doing for bragging rights.
J-Love, you 100% right, bro. They're doing it for bragging rights.
Because they want PlayStation to look bad. So, it's on PC or Xbox, so they want PlayStation to look bad. That's all it is. That's all it's about.
Yeah, the PC Master Race shit. Like, PC Master Race. Like, fuck off. I don't care. There is no Master Race anymore. There just isn't now. What?
No.
Master Race
you're right, bro. You're right. You're right.
How was the PC Master Race if you want PlayStation games? How the fuck is a Master Race?
Yeah, you're right about
PlayStation not begging for PlayStation users is not begging for Xbox games or PC games. We're not begging for that shit. I'm not asking for that.
I remember the days on PC. The games that were on PC were fucking above and beyond what you could get on a console. No. They were good games. But then eventually, those games could go to console, and obviously the aspect of how much consoles.
Hold on, Adam. Hold on. This is the question I get the most.
PC games.
Hold on, J-Love and Adam. This is what I get the most. I want everybody to listen to this. This guy says, "How do you know they are not going to support it, motherfucker? You're not their fucking lawyer. You're a PC gamer, bro. Are you gonna support it? We're not talking about them. You're here supporting the PC community. We want to know if you're gonna support the game. We don't know who them are. We know who you are. So are you gonna support the game? Have you supported over 10 different PlayStation timed exclusives that ended up on Steam? Have you paid for the games? Are you playing the games? You keep bringing in unknown amounts of people, but you're here. And all we want to know, are you buying the games? The games are currently on your platform of choice. There's no reason for you to be fighting for anything. You have access to the games. The games are on your platform that you like to buy. Have you paid for the games? Are you playing them? It's very easy. We're not in the if stage anymore. Games have currently went over to PC. Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 15, Yakuza, Neo. All of these games are on PC. Crash Bandicoot, they're on PC. Have you went out to support these developers? And the question is no, because you're dodging the question right now. I saw you post 2 different replies, and you have constantly just dodged it. This is what irks me, Adam. We can't live in the if stage. Games have already went over there.
I'm the sort of person, if I saw these people, I would walk by them and say, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to let them keep doing what they're doing.
Buddy, you keep ignoring all of the shit, bro.
That's literally how it is, Jay, right? Listen, I'll say this right now, man. Oh, fuck. I'll bust him into that shit.
What?
Listen, bro, when it comes to the aspect of begging, bro, I know the aspect of begging, bro, because I remember, I've told this story before, when I went to Italy, Florence, right, the first thing that was mentioned to us, right, when we got to our hotel, which was, if you come across beggars, do not give, you've got to understand you're giving your money to something that, might not be real, like, in the sense of what they are begging for. In which, what I did was, when I saw 2 kids and a mum, right, asking me for money. I didn't give them money. I went ahead, I got them food, came out and gave them it, right? I'm not going to give them jack shit on that narrative. I'll give them food, but I won't give them the fucking cents. I've seen begging at its fucking prime, and I've seen the same shit in some elaborate way in PC port begging, right? I don't think this fucking thing is as big as what it is, right? But when you go on Reddit, right, and especially Reddit pages on specific games on PlayStation, right, there are loads of threads asking for those games. Consistently, relentlessly, and I do wonder if the devs actually ever look at these things and think, "Fuck, like, do we want to give our games to them? Like, do we think that we will benefit off this shit?" They don't know. They never know.
Yeah, they do. Bloodborne. They know Bloodborne. Even on Halloween, you can go on Twitter and see people saying, "Why isn't Bloodborne over on PlayStation?" Every time a game like Death Stranding. When Death Stranding got announced for PC, sorry, I'm eating a cookie. When Death Stranding got announced for PC,
it's okay, fatty.
Shut the fuck up. When Death Stranding got announced for PC fans went to the internet, specifically on Twitter where I saw them, and they were wondering like, hey, now that we got Death Stranding, when are we gonna get Bloodborne? And every time that a game that's exclusive, timed exclusive on PlayStation, when it goes to PC, I guarantee you go on Twitter, type in Bloodborne, go to recent, you will see somebody saying, hey, this game is on PC. Why can't they put Bloodborne over here? Like, they don't understand.
They can put Bloodborne on there, but they just choose not to.
Exactly.
Now, the way that's sold on PS4, yeah. I mean, they're not ever going to budge from that.
Yeah, they're not stupid, man.
That's a system seller.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not retarded, bro. They know what they're doing.
Look, all I wanted to know is, did you buy the game? And you... Johnny, you're a troll, bro. You have these games. You have tons of timed exclusive games that were on PlayStation. They are now on Steam. You had these games for over 4 years now. There's so many games on Steam that came from PlayStation. And I don't see you playing them. I see you over here just trying to fight a war that shouldn't be fought. The console war is over. It's almost 2020. We're going into next gen. And you have access to these games. And what do you want? Do you want more? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, you have over 10 games, probably 20. Like, what do you want, bro? Like, you already have a shitload of games that came from PlayStation. What more do you want?
Let him join the Discord, JayTech. If he ready for that, then him join the Discord.
Nah, he not gonna debate me because he's a fucking troll. He doesn't want his voice to be heard.
When it comes to that sense, man, it's the sense of a kid, man. They always you can always give to a child, but then they keep taking. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
And then when the kid gets what they want, then they don't want to play with it no more. You know what I'm saying? If every kid got every toy they ever wanted, they wouldn't be able to play all of them. Right? You wouldn't be able to play with every toy you want.
I mean, I'm guessing some of you guys must have seen like a kid scream down a fucking like place because they didn't get what they want.
Yeah.
That's how PC gamers are in some actually. We don't say all of them.
Well, yeah, they're actually children. That makes sense.
Yeah, they are actually children. Yeah.
And none of them can say no, we're not, because you are. You are fucking children.
Okay, listen, guy. I'm not taking that away. All I'm telling you is the games are already available on PC. Tons of PlayStation exclusives are currently on PC. I'm not denying that. What I'm asking you is, why are you not playing those games? See, you're looking like a dumbass. I'm telling you that these games that used to be exclusive, they are currently on your platform of choice. You have the ability to play these games. You have the ability to support these developers with your wallet. I wanted to know why you're here trolling in the comment section of this podcast instead of actually playing these games. No one is fucking coming at you. I just want to know simple things. You have access to these games. Why not play them? Final Fantasy 15 was exclusive to consoles for a year. You now have access. Crash Bandicoot was exclusive for a year. You have access. Neo was exclusive for 8 months. You now have access. Spyro the Dragon was exclusive to PS4 and Xbox for roughly a year. You now have access to play those games. Why are you not playing those games?
I'm gonna put this to fucking bed. You're not interested in PS.
Okay, hold on, Adam. Now he says, okay, I am not interested in PlayStation exclusives.
He's feeling it.
He just put the whole conversation to rest. If you're not interested in PSV exclusive games, then get the fuck out of it.
That's what I'm saying. You're point begging and you don't even care. What the fuck is the point?
And don't say you're fighting for other people. Fuck off.
God damn, you a fucking dumbass.
He is a dumbass. Johnny's a dumbass.
I'm about to destroy every PC fan this week. Look for a fucking video by Wednesday. I will keep you guys posted on Twitter. I'm going at these motherfuckers hard because this is the type of individual I talk about all the fucking time. They beg for games that they're not gonna buy.
You gotta stop entertaining these fucking idiots.
I'm making my last video of the year, so fuck that shit. You know, I got a girl now. Fuck that. I don't got time for this shit. Holidays is coming up, so you know I'm gonna be doing that holiday family stuff. So nah,
Stop
man.
entertaining these idiots, man. Just stop.
Shut up, Adam. Okay, and go get that platinum. Okay, look, guys, it's 5 o'clock already, and I want to enjoy Death Stranding, so I'm about to go stream on Twitch. I think we pretty much done. I mean, the things to look out for this week is the nominations for the Game Awards. That'll be on Tuesday, 9 o'clock West Coast, 12 p.m. East Coast time. Also looking out for Sony to announce their official.
I gotta tell y'all something.
Okay.
Days Gone got they won't be in the story mode.
Yeah, best story.
Oh yeah, we went over there. It got the best story and it got the best PlayStation game at the Joystick Awards. Yeah.
I mean, it's a reward for them, which is great, but like it's the Joystick Awards, and they were the people that gave Fortnite Game of the Year last year.
So yeah, they gave fucking a remake. No offense to Resident Evil fans, but. I'm not a big I don't really.
Not diminishing them, but like it's just a sense of that, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just like I don't understand how a remake or a remaster can like win Game of the Year. I'm not saying it was a bad one. I didn't play it, but it looked amazing. But for it to win the ultimate Game of the Year,
isn't the same as the original game. There are differences, Jay.
I know that. But I'm just saying, it's like you gave it the ultimate Game of the Year. It's like. You should have a section for best remaster or best remake.
And also, Jay, I said this to Sam yesterday that a lot of games that were not on that list didn't make it into the nominations. It's like the Game Awards, right? A lot of people are asking if the Star Wars game has made it into the nominations because its reviews came out on the Friday, which was technically the same day as when they finalize the nominations for Tuesday's announcement. So it might not even be in there.
Look, Mikey Gaming, I don't know who you are and I don't know what you're asking.
I'm pretty sure that's a little kid, JayTech.
Yeah, you're asking me would I pay $60 for a game or $30? Like I'm confused. The fact of the matter is you got a brand new game to your platform, Neo, and it was fucking $60. So basically, you're telling developers you want the game, but you don't want to pay the same price we're paying. So I'm very confused about that. See, now then you're asking for too much.
This dude, Mikey said, the only game
rhetorical questions.
The only game good is.
The bottom line to that question is, I would rather pay $60. I would pay if God of War 2 came out. I would pay as much money as I can. Because I know that money's going to be going towards the next title that they're going to be making.
All I'm going to say, Mikey,
it's not even that. It's this. If I want to play it, I'm going to pay the money for it.
There you
You're
go.
talking to somebody who paid $80 for a collector's edition of a visual novel. Not because it was $80, but because I wanted it.
There you go.
I don't care how much it is. If you want it bad enough, you will buy it.
But look. Nobody. You gotta understand. You talking to little kids. They don't even have $2. That's why they bitching about the price. They might get a $30 allowance every month. So maybe that's why they bitching about $60.
And let's put it this way, Jay. When you and I were younger, I know when I was younger, if I wanted something bad enough, guess what? I saved my allowance.
There you go.
Christmas money.
But let me tell you
I
something.
would do extra chores.
There you go.
My mom would pay me extra
That's what
money.
I'm talking about.
Go rake leaves. Right now is the perfect time to rake leaves in your neighbor's yard who are older, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, here's
shovel
a little
snow
for you."
You can shovel that snow around the neighborhood.
I'm sorry to say this, man, but kids these days don't know the value of $1 or a pound.
Hell
or
no.
But y'all don't notice what Microsoft is doing. We're entering entering a crazy time right now. What Microsoft is doing with that Game Pass, and also what these PC beggars are doing is trying to get games for free or pay next to nothing or mod these games.
This guy just said he paid $20. Wait up, he said he paid $20 for Doom, but he would never pay $60. So you're telling the developer you won't buy their game day one. That's basically what you just told us.
I was gonna say, man, that guy can go fuck himself, because I would spend as much money as I can on Doom.
Yeah. So look. If you want to debate me tonight, I will gladly debate you. I will put my information in the comment section if that's how you feel. Yep. The fact of the matter is, once you publicly confirm that you have not purchased any PlayStation timed exclusives that have landed on the Steam store, the debate will be over. So do not enter this debate if you have not supported the exclusives that you have been fighting for.
Masturbate.
I'm just letting you know right now. I'm going to put my name in the comment section, and if anybody wants to debate me, I'm hoping that you have already purchased these games that have came from PlayStation onto PC.
Remember, everybody, get Game Pass.
Yeah, go get Game Pass. Help Microsoft out, because right now Microsoft is just begging for support at this point.
Listen, I didn't mind the service, man. It's great for consumers, sure, but like when it comes to studios and them, bro, someone's losing money.
Yeah, somebody's losing money, man. Somebody's losing money.
So fuck them.
Apple pie.
Mikey, I don't know why you keep laughing, because you realize we game share too, right? So we're not saying you can't game share, do all this stuff that you think you're trying to antagonize us over.
Yeah, that's
we're just saying if you want a game day one, you'd have no issue paying for it. That's really all we're
have to
talking
pay
about.
$60 for a game day one.
Oh, Bunny, let me ask you something.
Especially if it's something you want.
Why they never come out with?
If you're under the age of 18, there's no point of us debating. Sorry, buddy. You need to know that you need to work to play games. Sorry.
Wait a minute, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said, why they never come out with the year, like the year? You know how they got the year version.
We don't need to debate on my server. We can debate in private, and I can stream it. Nah, you're not no big boy.
What, Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, why don't?
Why didn't they drop the price of it?
No, the year. You know how they editions and stuff.
Oh, they did all that in the beginning of the gen. Oh, yeah, they did a whole. They released like 3 different editions of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but so far we haven't had like any like special buy editions, like when something goes platinum or something. We haven't had anything like that yet.
Oh, well, like PlayStation hits and shit like that.
Yeah, they haven't done that yet. They usually do that 3 to 4 years into the gen.
Damn. That'll be next year then.
I thought they did that sort of thing. Like,
they used to, but I mean, like it wasn't like months or years. It was years into the gen when they would put out theirs. Like Animal Crossing, when it went from 40 to 20, that was like 4 or 5 years after it came out.
Yes, Mikey, I just checked out, bro. I don't want to debate you. I saw your YouTube. You have about... Hold on. I think you have... What is that? That's 5, 10. That's 10 videos over the last 4 years. The majority of all your videos are 2 years to 4 years old, and they're all related to Call of Duty. I'm not gonna debate a Call of Duty.
He's still in high school, man.
I'm not. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not debating a Call of Duty little kid.
This is exactly what we're talking about.
Yep. You don't even play any other game. You claim Persona is your favorite game, but you don't post any gameplay for it. Sorry, buddy. I will not be debating any more kids. You have to be 18 or older, and you're gonna need over 100 subscribers on YouTube. That's sorry. That's my recommendation. If you have a Twitter, you're gonna have to need over 1,000. Fuck out of here. No, I need to put them in there, bro. You need to be over 18 to debate. And you need over 100 fucking subscribers on YouTube. If you got a Twitter, you need over fucking 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
He said his PS name is Mike.
I don't care what your PSN name is. I know you play Call of Duty on fucking PSN. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. Any other topics? Because both of them don't support games on PC. Any other topics before we leave for the night?
They just leaked the Assassin's.
What you say, Eddie? Eddie, I can't hear you. Either you're breaking up or something's going on. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They just linked the Assassin's Creed. Like the new Assassin's Creed.
Eddie, you gotta speak up. Something happening with your mic,
So
Eddie.
they leaked the new Assassin's Creed that's coming out?
Yeah.
Where?
Not the one for the Switch, right? Or is this just a brand new game?
Okay, where at, Eddie? Where is the new Assassin's Creed leak? Where is it at? Where can I watch it?
It's on YouTube. Somebody just posted it with the Game Awards.
Okay, Eddie. I'm gonna go look it up real quick, okay, buddy? Just give me a little bit of time. Is it real or does it look a little sketchy? How real does it look?
It looked a little sketchy because I don't believe.
Yeah.
You never know because the Game Awards are coming up soon.
Yeah, the Game Awards are coming up, so that kind of makes sense. It might be, Assassin's Creed get leaked every fucking year. I swear to God, bro, they can't keep a secret.
Well, yeah, because it will be coming out next year for the next gen consoles, and the Game Awards is on, at the beginning of December, so it makes sense, Jay. You're going to be getting a lot of rumors on games that will be popping up soon.
So,
the game.
What do I search? By the way,
Assassin's Creed 2020.
I see here Assassin's Creed Kingdom revealed earlier than we think. New rumors, Assassin's Creed 2020, and this was posted a day ago.
Okay, here we go. Assassin's Creed Kingdom trailer. Oh, it looks like it's going to medieval times. I might get tricked into buying this again. Fucking bitch.
It might be going.
Cause I love.
They're gonna run out of time periods eventually.
They are, but they gonna follow God of War, cause that's what it look like they doing with the Kingdom shit.
Weren't they going to Japan?
They was going to Japan. They were. They went to Egypt though.
I want that one to come to Switch.
Wasn't it? Wasn't that one of the things about God of War where that they were cautious about Assassin's Creed doing the same?
I mean, I would love Assassin's Creed Kingdom. I just hope they don't do none of the bullshit microtransactions, and I could buy it day one. But
Kratos was supposed to be in Egypt first, right? And they changed it up.
Yeah, they did. That's what I mean. Like that was the thing about it, wasn't it?
Yeah. But look, the people over there at Ubisoft got wind of it, and they put their Assassin's Creed in Egypt because they thought God of War was going there. So,
Oh well, right now I'm not taking any credence in any Ubisoft titles because they've already delayed everything. Next year.
Yeah, and that's I don't know what they doing with that, bro. They making so many excuses for the delays,
That's
man.
the way that they've been dealing with their games, though. You see, because again, as we all know, they do a yearly thing with them, and it's gotten to the point now where they need to stop doing that. And they need to start prioritizing the aspects of the quality of their games, which I want them to start doing, because they tend to do this shit where, they are like EA and Activision. They worry about the financial aspects every year than their actual fucking, the fans that want to play their games as well as their games overall. Like, Ghost Recon is a perfect example of that, right? Ghost Recon came out the same year as Division 2. Bad fucking move. Should have done it next year for a cross-gen game for PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Scarlet. That would have been a better move for them, but they didn't.
Why did they even rush it? Were they trying to meet some kind of a financial report or something?
Yes, they were. Yes.
And it was such an epic failure that they lost so much money that they're pushing.
I see that John Byrne got his name attached to it. Oh yeah.
They are fixing that game though. They are fixing it. Same thing with Anthem. Apparently, the people that are now taking over the Anthem aspect are actually at foot. Like they've already laid down the groundwork. They are looking to be fixing that game by summertime next year. It'll be apparently a brand new game, which I hope is true, but I'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah.
Why is this dude in the chat? Are you gonna debate him or not?
Oh no, I don't debate people to play nothing but Call of Duty, bro.
Oh, so can I ban him because he's saying some really stupid shit?
Yeah, you can ban him.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll end the show on a good note. Goodbye,
yeah,
asshole.
Sorry, buddy. We're gamers here. This is what the whole PlayStation community is about. We got Snow Bunny, which she's Nintendo, and I'm glad you came along because if anybody knows, I started with Nintendo, and I give them a lot of reverence. I give them a lot of respect. But all you post on your YouTube channel with the ability to post gameplay, edit videos on your PS4, all you posted over the last 4 years was Call of Duty. And, bro, that shit is so fucking casual. All these other games I'm seeing in your library that you played or that I played, and you can't even post any of this gameplay, that's fucking sad. First of all, you didn't play Death Stranding, okay? So I already figured you didn't play that. But with Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm looking at a difference of 27% versus 80% of the trophies, which I don't believe you can beat the game with that percentage. I think it would need to be over 30%. And Ratchet is worse. You got 10% of the trophies. I got 100%. That means you didn't beat the game. I mean, Ratchet and Clank's an easy fucking game to play.
Ratchet was dope. That game was dope, boy.
Yep. Of course, God of War, I got more trophies. You got 41%. I got 100. It's a lot. It's just a lot of games that he just didn't play. He plays a lot of multiplats, and if you're on the side of the PC community, that's where you need to fucking stay. If you go play nothing but multiplats, you can easily make a PC and play nothing but multiplats. You might not be able to make a good PC, but if that's where you feel that you need to be, get rid of your PS4 and stay your ass on PC. Okay, that's it. All I can say with the PC community, as far as your logic of you claiming you're not PC port beggars, if you gotta brag about the ability to get a port of a PlayStation exclusive, that proved that you were begging. Okay? I'm just pointing it out. If you had no interest in the game, there's no reason for you to be happy. So you have interest in the game, then it goes to the point of, let's see if you buy the game. But then you give us excuse that, oh, the game's going to be $60 day one. I don't think it should be $60. I'm going to wait. So, you know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, why the fuck would you do that? You know, it's just, I just feel that it's stupid.
Even people that don't have the money, I know people that'll borrow money.
Exactly,
you know,
man.
Like, there's just other ways to get around it if you really want the game that bad.
By the way, I wanted to do one thing, because I felt that I was really, really fucking lazy with this. I paid $20 to a graphic designer for the Legion logo, and I believe next 15 days we're going to get the more professional version of the logo. But I did want to say that I enhanced the logo, because, see, I had the original one, and I'm just letting you guys know, he really just, I mean, you get what you pay for, man. So he, basically what he did, he gave me a $20 worth of a logo, and then it was just, I didn't feel like it was good at all. So I edited a lot. I put PlayStation underneath Legion. I put that controller over top of that light blue logo. And, you know, and then I actually had to go further and do, you know, with the stuff, you know. So I did what I did. I did what I had to do. But yeah, I hope you guys like the logo. This is the one that I finished making for the graphic designer that didn't do a good job. So I paid him the money that he really needed to be paid. So he said he's going to get back to me with a more, even better professional version of the logo. And then we're going to go ahead and do some, you know, intro work and shit like that for the channel. But I want to thank everybody that's been just supporting this channel for a long time. Like, you guys are fucking awesome. Like, really, you are awesome. Jamar Bates, we see you all the time, bro. We see you all the time. And I'm hoping more people can be here with us every weekend. I hope more people can just really support us. I believe we're going to have a good amount of shit to talk about next weekend after we get the nominees. I think getting the nominees on Tuesday is going to have a huge conversation among us. And hopefully we can have a special guest and find out where Big Money is. Maybe he's delivering packages on Death Stranding. We don't know. But we got to figure that out.
Maybe he got sucked into Pokemon.
Maybe he did. Anybody else got any closing arguments? Any closing statements? Anybody? Before we get
Thank
up out of here.
you for coming, everybody. Hit the like button on your way out.
Thank y'all for coming. God bless y'all. Good night.
Okay.
Be safe. Enjoy your games. We out.
Okay. Adam.
Peace. PlayStation Legion.
Adam, you still suck ass, buddy. I just want everybody to know that. Has to be known.
Adam